do in your love. Won't ever give you up, won't ever let go. Even if it breaks me, I will always know you are my only one. There is no other. This sweet dream will never die. Won't ever give you up, won't ever let go. Even when you hurt me, I still love you so. I'll let you take the lead, follow where you go. Hear my plea, oh won't you, baby? I love you, my one and only. What can I do? What can I do? The only one for me is you. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do?
Hello, sorry for the long intro there. Let me just scoot over. I've been on the wrong screen. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. Oh, we can change face. There we go. You know, I've done a risky thing. I have not checked any of my cameras before going live and I've just realised. So fingers crossed everything works. They've got lights on, so I'm assuming. Oh, I do. Welcome in everyone though. I hope you're all having a good day. There we go. Thank you, Nightbot. I was just setting that up. Oh dear. Welcome on in, Vile. I hope you're having a good day. I just got off phone with Teacup. Oh, how's Teacup? I hope they're doing well. Whenever I think of it now, I just think that you're brother and sister. I've ruined it in my own head. Oh dear. Also, Dan, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm going to be doing some free motion embroidery today, with potentially a touch of hand embroidery as well. I'm going to be making the test for the book. And then I have... Okay, first of all, I made a bit of a miscalculation, so I'm going to have to buy more fabric. I've cut out the main body from the red fabric. What I didn't realise is it's going to need to be two-sided, and I was like, oh, it's just going to be the lining. But it's not the lining, because that's where we're adding a lot of the thickness. So I need to order some more. But I've got the main body out so we can start working on that. Plus Minerva's really good. They like deliver within a week normally, so it's not the end of the world. It just means I made a teeny tiny mistake. Bought enough for a lining, didn't buy enough for like a two-sided lining. So I've got the main body cut out, but not the arms, the head, the feet, or the hands. Is what is. I didn't tell her about that. I await the time that I see Teacup in a channel again and I can be like, Teacup, did you know? Did you know? We got to talk a bit over 2 hours, which is nice. She's doing well, but annoyed that they haven't stopped anywhere yet. Also, they've been like on the move constantly. Yeah, that would annoy me too, honestly. I would be tired after that as well. Oh dear. Was there anything I needed to talk about today? There's a couple things. I might hold off a second though. There's mundane things like, did you know McDonald's Monopoly has started in the UK, and I am terrible for it because I don't gamble. I don't gamble anymore. I stopped gambling a couple years ago. I say that. I buy a lottery ticket on my birthday. But other than that, I don't gamble. That being said, I do McDonald's Monopoly, which is like, it is gambling, but you get food. You do win something, but it's McDonald's. Do they have Monopoly abroad, or is this more of a UK thing? I'm not sure. It's popular here, but then we like gambling, so two stream elements. You can tell me why, but a lot of people on the ship are annoyed by it. Yeah, one of those not controversial things, confidential things. I think it was the same thing. You've had it in the States for a long time? Yeah, we've had it here for a while too, and I don't like McDonald's that much. And since I was a kid, I didn't like McDonald's that much. In fact, I used to really dislike McDonald's, but that's because I was a kid that didn't like lots of things together, so I didn't like burgers, because burgers is too much, right? You got bread, you got vegetables, you got meat, there's cheese, it's too much in one bite. I didn't like that. And so I didn't really like burgers. And then I also didn't really like salt. You know, just things you don't like as a kid. I really didn't like salt. So anything that had like salt in it, I'd be like, no. And then weirdly enough, I grew up as someone who had low blood pressure because I never ate salt. I just really didn't like the taste of it. Now I'm okay. I salt my vegetables and stuff like that. But for a long time, you get that salt out of my face. I didn't like it. So because of that, I didn't really like food, like fast food, very much. Not unless it tasted like not salt. So yeah, I used to enjoy going to McDonald's for the playpens because they'd have like play areas, like soft play areas, some of them near them. But then I also liked McDonald's Monopoly. And I have been doing it since I was a young child. Just like, I'd be like, I'd specifically not get a Happy Meal so that I could get the McDonald's Monopoly, because they don't do it on kids' meals, weirdly enough, because gambling. So I'd be like, get me a Big Mac and chips, of which I will just run to the playpen with my little tickets. That'll be it. I don't want the food, I just want the gambling and the playpen. Oh dear, I would be super lucky for 2 reasons. Working on Booptober has off my internet. Oh, bless you. I'm sorry that your internet's so bad. No, you're fine. Don't worry, Dan. It is a lot of work. I wasn't sure if I could announce the people that were in the team, so I didn't announce it. But if I can, I will. I just wasn't sure if you guys were all open about it yet, or if you had a solidified team. So I didn't announce it, but I will add it on if it's okay. Cthulhu, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Funny, because in the States I'm never having a box. Are you allowed to do that? Because over here, they don't put it on the Happy Meal boxes, I think, because it's like child gambling, even though it's not quite gambling, but it's like close enough that they're like... I'm back for holiday watching a stream from yesterday. I love the brown shiny. You love it? I still have it behind me. I can show it you again. I love this fabric so much. Like, look at it. It is really, really shiny before you paint into it is the thing, but it's so nice. I love it. It's going to be perfect. It's really nice and lightweight as well, so since I'll be adding a lot of thickness to it, it should be pretty good. I prefer to start thin and add thickness rather than get stuck with a thick fabric, but it's exactly what I wanted. Big ups to the people on Instagram that helped me work this out, because I had no idea what this fabric was called. Helix, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. Bateman, just Bateman, only Bateman. Okay, I got it. Bateman is, in fact, Bateman is the team for Booptober. Bateman will be answering all of your questions about Booptober. Well, Bateman's gonna be like, Jenny! Oh, dear. But yeah, I'll wait probably until let everyone know who the team is. Maybe when the event is more open. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. Otherwise, you're just gonna get question after question after question. We got a lot of people that like boobs over here, okay? Oh dear. I was gesturing myself because me too. I also like boobs. A lot. Sorry, my phone is buzzing. I don't think it's anything important. I think it's just the news. It is about that time of the day when it tells me the news normally. Oh dear. Yeah, so I got my first couple houses on McDonald's Monopoly. I got £5 off my next meal, hell yeah. Oh dear. I think it might be a while before I ever win anything that isn't just like a McFlurry. And honestly, winning a McFlurry is just pain for me because I'm lactose intolerant. I'll eat it, but it's not good for me. Oh dear. So that's news number one. Well, I had a few things I wanted to talk about. But they have somewhat I need a list. Oh, something that I wanted to do, but I can do it off stream if people aren't interested in it. I'm going to start doing a drawing every single day with the intention to try and get a drawing done every day for a year. I need to get a proper sketchbook that has enough pages, or 2-3 sketchbooks that have enough pages to actually do this. But I was thinking to maybe open stream with it, so like when we're having our one-to-one chat, do that. Get like a quick half an hour sketch done and then move on. As like a warm-up. Because otherwise sometimes going straight into difficult sewing can be quite like a... like my brain hasn't warmed up yet and it's still early morning and I don't know. So I thought it might be a good idea because some of the things we're going to be doing for this costume for me are quite difficult because I'm just not used to it yet. So ease into it with something like just hand sketching. Someone say boobs? Always. Rambo, did you know there's a Boobtober channel now? Can I post it in chat? Will it let me? There you are. Did you know there's a Boobtober channel, everybody? If you would like to get more updates, and know when Boobtober is live and stuff like that, heckin' Boobtober channel now on Twitch. We're trying to get it to affiliate so that it can have like emotes that go with Boobtober, and then any subs and donations to the channel will be going straight to BCRF, which is the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. It's a charity that focuses a little bit more on research, testing, and trying to find a cure for breast cancer, rather than more of the personal stuff. But it's a worldwide foundation, so it's not just one country. It helps everyone. It is worldwide research into breast cancer. It's also a bit less gendered, because while breast cancer does predominantly affect women, it can affect men as well. And it's not all she, her constantly. It's like talking more about breast cancer as a disease that can affect anyone, rather than just affecting 1 or 2 people. It's not like that. It's great. Ah, dear. Boobs. Heck yeah. You can tell them about the Twitch though, which a certain jellyfish only remembered to join. I had it saved as a bookmark and I never followed it. I never followed it. My bad. Shh. So what kind of toy? A character drawing? I probably would just use a random word generator because I think that would be the best, rather than if I stick too much within one thing, my drawing won't get any better. So if I only draw characters, I'll only get good at drawing characters. So it'd be nice to just use like a random word generator, like use 2 words, maybe 3 words, and just go bam. That's what we're doing. I was playing with it all night last night. Oh, Exy, welcome on in. Thank you for the hydrate. I've actually got like some, I've been drinking this before stream. Cold coffee. Hiyo, cheese, hiyo, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. You heard of a doodle? Heck yeah. Oh my god, everyone's like, boobs, boobs, it's boob time. It's nearly boob time. I was considered adding a weekly sketch problems this coming year, like Snuggles has. Heck yeah. I probably won't be doing it, I'd like to do it like on the day, like bam, because I'm trying to warm my brain up. Like I don't want to think about it too much in advance. I want to just go. And I was playing with it and I was getting some words where I was like, I don't actually know what this word means. How do I draw this? I need to research it first. But I think it'll be really fun. So I don't know if we might start that next week because I just need to get some sketchbooks. But yes. So if I'm way behind, you're fine. Look, honestly, I've been there. Like we've just moved house. My internet's been so up and down. I feel it. Still working on drawing characters that look like people. They don't look right at all. Humans are hard to draw. Animals as well. Anything with that much muscle complexity is difficult. Also, Rox, welcome on in. Hey. Welcome. I hope you're having a good day. They're hyped, though I do need to leave in half an hour anyway. How you all doing? Heck yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. I'm actually meeting somebody for coffee later, which is really nice. Every time someone invites me out for coffee, I like cry. I'm a very emotional person at the moment. I'm gonna cry again. No, they invited me out for coffee and I was just really, really touched by it because normally I try to be the person that invites people out because I have a lot of introvert friends. I think it just comes with the territory of the things that I like. But I am not an introvert. I like going out. I like talking to people all the time. Oh, also, wait, I realized I was kind of doing crazy eyes. My thumbnail yesterday made it look like I had a bag of drugs and I was like this. Both Twitch and YouTube did it. Twitch's was not so bad. YouTube's, I'm there like, with like my bag of white substance. Thanks, YouTube. Really appreciate it. Made me look like an absolute maniac. Like, also, if you have this much, why do you have that much? Oh my god, it looked awful. Oh dear. I meant one for community to join in on too. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I could do that. Like, have one for the end of the week. Maybe not very fun. Might be fun. I mean, I'm still gonna random word generate it for you. Like, you can struggle with me. Oh dear. Oh heck, Shifty, thank you. Welcome on in. I can't hear the horn. I expect I'll be jump scared by that later. But welcome on in. Oh dear. Fingers, that's the bane of my drawing. Hands are hard. Every time I have to draw a hand for a VTuber, it starts as a full claw and then slowly becomes more handish. I hate drawing hands. Feet I'm a bit better at, but hands, Clickbait thumbnails, absolutely. Absolutely. I wonder why that didn't work. I'm assuming I'm just gonna, excuse me, while I lounge back in a relaxed fashion to find out why it didn't work. Maybe. Could it be? Okay, no, it is just delay. That's fine. We're lagging today. We're lagging today. All good, all fine. I tried searching on my own, but I couldn't find Boobtober. Oh, I see. My ears. Yeah, welcome to loud. Most relaxed. Yeah, this is my relaxing pose whenever I'm off stream. I'm just, yeah. You can't even see me. I'm just falling on the floor most of the time. I've been having fun learning hands. When you can draw hands well, like there was a period of time where I was quite confident with hands and feet when I was doing more life drawing because that is what I focused on since it was difficult for me. When I could do it, I felt amazing. I was like on top of the world, and now I've like let that skill go, and trying to do it again is nasty. Dear. Hands are the bane of every artist, yeah. Like, there's too much stuff going on in one place, and like, even looking at my hand like there, it doesn't look right. Like, nothing about this looks right. I get some nice hand references. Oh, dear, okay, the Ganondorf and Medieval was great. Really, really good. Alright, I like that one a lot. Oh, also, Rox, welcome on in. We are very slowly sneaking in towards that. Oh god. But welcome, thank you so much for the follow. Every time someone follows, I'm like, it's getting closer. Oh no. Oh dear. I know, I really appreciate it. Again, we've got the beams. Oh, did I tell you guys this? We're fine, no panicking. We were trying to fix some of the stuff upstairs with the loft, and last weekend we discovered that half of the supporting beams for our roof do not touch the roof. They just hover like an inch below the roof. They're not actually holding it up. So while we should have 16 supporting beams, we have about 8. We have about 8 holding up our roof, and it's like, as soon as we realized, we were like, oh no. Oh, the danger. But no, it's not as bad as you think. It's something that we would prefer to deal with as soon as possible, but the roof is still very much strongly in place. It's just that it's warped over time, and now some of the beams do no longer touch the roof. It just means in really heavy weather it might sway a little bit, which again, we'll fix that this weekend, I think. It has become top priority to fix the beams, because I'll take a picture of one of them in case anyone wants anxiety. I can give you a little bit of anxiety. I can show you my roof beams. Oh dear. Also, Foxy, welcome on in. I know. Oh dear, what are they, emotional? Yeah, they're basically emotional support beams. Also, welcome on in, Jade. Yeah. You know, we've got our actual supporting beams, and then we have our emotional support beams. They're just there so that you feel safer. But when you look at them closely, they're not really doing anything. Oh my god, yeah, it was Yeah, that was a discovery and a half. But it's getting there, you know, it's getting there, it's fine. Oh dear, just do like a wobbly table and shove a couple of matchbooks. Well, funny that you should say that. That's basically what the previous person had done. Not putting matchboxes in there literally, but they had like a little cut-offs of wood that they like nailed in themselves to like bridge the gaps, and it's like no wonder our roof isn't to regulation. Like, look at this. Oh dear. And like you can just slide them out, just for like reference. They're not in very strongly. I can slide them out, which like my arms are not strong and I can slide them out. Ah, indeed. Oh dear, George, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. Yeah, we're just like doing a bit of a catch up on some stuff. So how are we gonna stop? How are we gonna top crashing the cult today? We're gonna sew veins into fabric, realistic human veins into fabric. That's how. Here back on the. Oh, bless you. I hope it gets better soon. I hope it's not a long one. I'm actually. This is my first day for 2 weeks now that I haven't had a migraine. Touch wood, and I've not been on pain meds. So we're hopeful. I don't know anyone else has this, but with my migraines, they do go up and down. Like they always have them. But there are periods where they are much worse suddenly for no good reason. And so yeah, knocks on head first. Yeah, let's just make sure that I don't get a migraine. Oh dear. What damn it, speak! Oh dear. Tired, so my morning winning crown. Oh, still my morning winning crowns on Fall Guys, you know, as you do. I've only ever won one crown. One crown only. God damn it. Oh dear. Oh, that was another thing that I was going to shout out. There we go. One of our mods has an art competition happening right now. I meant to say this earlier because the deadline is now next week, but hey, you've got a whole weekend to do some art if you want to. They have Amazon gift vouchers up for grabs if you want to win anything. I think the winner gets 50, and Shifty can correct me, and there's like a runner-up prize as well. There's 2 categories. There's the original category and the remix category. Like, definitely go check them out if you have an interest in art and maybe want to, you know, snag some Amazon vouchers. Plus, they are a mod of the channel. We always support our mods. Like, they are very heckin' sweet bean. They've been doing loads of streams recently. So if you've come here and you're like, she's not streaming as much right now, check out Shifty. They're like filling in all the gaps. They're streaming a lot at the moment. Oh dear. I test triggered it. Yeah. I get ones that are induced by flashing lights as well. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Most of the I've had to have an eye test like every year, nearly every 2 years, because just to make sure there's nothing going on that would be causing my migraines. And nearly every single time it's given me a migraine. It's fantastic. I love it. I love going to the eye test and getting a migraine. Eye test can cause migraines for me. Yeah, I think that's a pretty common one because obviously it puts a lot of strain on your eyes. Dear, what's happening? Nia, welcome on in. We're having a little chat to start the stream. Welcome. We're just, you know, getting through all of the news and updates like McDonald's Monopoly and my roof is only supported by half of its beams. And one of my mods has an art competition and you know. And also that Booktober is still running. It's just that I am not the person running it. So last year we did I know a few of you are newer here. We did a massive event during the month of October. So myself, my background is as a bra fitter, but specifically I was trained by the NHS to do bra fits for people that were going through surgery. So that could be enlargement and reduction. It could be transition, but most often it was for breast cancer, and I did that for 4 years. And I really had a wonderful time doing it. Like, it was such a lovely, it was very hard at times, but it was a really nice experience to be able to like help women refine their femininity after going through chemotherapy, radiotherapy, like surgeries. So it was a very rewarding job a lot of the time. Because of that, I am very, very passionate about breast cancer. Like, intensely passionate about breast cancer. And October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Now, this year, unfortunately, I am not well enough to help with the event very much myself. My health has just taken a downturn the last couple months, and I don't want other people to be relying on me when I am this consistently ill, because it's just not fair. But there is a team that have got together to still keep running Boobtober, and there is now also an official Boobtober Twitch channel, which again, any of the proceeds that Twitch channel ends up earning will be going straight to the BCRF, which is the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. It's a worldwide foundation that we're raising money for this year, rather than last year. I love Against Breast Cancer, but they're very much UK based. This is more about worldwide research on breast cancer. So it's not quite as gendered, and it's not quite as like individual facing. It's more about getting more comprehensive tests, more treatments that are like easier on bodies and of different ages as well as hopefully one day finding a cure for breast cancer as well. It is a long-term goal, but every pound, every dollar, every euro helps. So that's what we're going to be raising money for this year. And while I myself am not going to be a team lead because I just can't, I can't put that on other people. I'm going to be ill way too often, and I already know it. I will still be hoping to raise money alongside everybody else that's taking part, as well as awareness, because it's like that I care a hell of a lot about, and also that I got a lot of training for as well. So it's like that I care too. I like 12 triggers. Yeah, I feel that. And just trigger isn't like a trigger in general. I feel like they don't need much of an excuse. It depends. People with intermittent migraines will normally find their triggers a little bit easier to manage because they don't tend to have as many. People with chronic migraines often have a lot more triggers, and that's why we have them so heckin' often. Like for me, my main trigger is exhaustion, and it's an endless cycle for me. That's why I have so many. It's because I'm tired because I have migraines, and I have migraines because I'm tired. There's just no end to it. But obviously everyone's different. I don't, how to put it? I do have other triggers as well, and they are a lot easier to manage than, like flashing lights. A bit easier to manage than just general tiredness. Like, what you gonna do? I'm always sleepy. Also, truck driver, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. You know, we're talking about boobs again. Passed away from cancer 2 years ago. I'm sorry to hear that, Rambo. Cancer, it's one of those things, they always say, like, it will affect your life at some point. If it hasn't affected it yet, it will affect it down the road. I have lost several people to cancer at this point. The sad thing as well is the age range. One of my mates in college died of cancer. Like, I think he was a month or two away from graduating. That was it. And like, it's one of those things you don't expect it to start affecting your life, and then it does, and then it does again, and it does again, it does again. It's a nasty disease. Like, if you've ever been near somebody who's had cancer, even if everything they go into a remission, long term, everything's good, it is a very scary process. The treatments are really harsh a lot of the time, and it's awful. It's awful. And breast cancer is the most common cancer in the world. It just is. And I know as well, we'll have men in chat be like, but it's not going to affect me, right? Wrong, it will affect you. Because men can get breast cancer too. While it is a lot less common, it's not like the most common cancer for men. You can still get it. Every day in the UK, another man gets breast cancer, and there's so much stigma around male breast cancer as well because it is so feminized. Like, people just assume it's only women, which puts men at more risk because they're not looking for those symptoms. They're not considering that it could be cancer. And then, of course, the stigma of having to tell friends and family that you as a man have breast cancer. A lot of men just won't say anything because they're just, how do you approach a subject when you don't think it's something that you can ever get? And yeah, there's a lot of nuance around it as well. But that's again why I really like the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. When you read the articles and the stuff that they're producing, it is inclusive of men as well. And of course, non-binary and anyone in between, right? It's not just women that get breast cancer. Anyone can get breast cancer. And you get it young as well. I think the idea that you can only get it as an old lady is like very outdated. A lot of women will get breast cancer in their 20s. It is the most common, I think, cancer for women under the age of 40 or something like that as well. So I think at most stages of life, it is your most common chance of getting cancer for a woman is breast cancer. And like the youngest person that I have met and helped, I think they were 20 when they came to me. and they'd already been through some of their treatment. And like, that's young. You're still studying at that age, and you've got breast cancer. Like, it really, really hard. Oh dear. Bobs, I like bobs. Me too. Me too. I wish to protect all bobs. Women bobs, male bobs, all in between bobs, every bob. Get it protected. Dear. Sounds kind of now, young. Oh, heck yeah, Foxy! Nice! Hell yeah! Oh, yeah, I'm glad to hear it. Sorry, I always cheer for people. Like, obviously, you know, if you have a migraine, there's nothing you can do about it. But if you manage to find something, or if they just go away on their own, heck yeah. They're winning. Cancer's a bitch. Cancer is a bitch. I lost them as a kid and I didn't even know. Yeah, it's like, it's so common. Oh, it's alright, Shifty. It's one of those things where, like, it happened a while ago, because we were the same age. So it happened when I was around 22, I think. So yeah, it is a few years ago. But, you know, losing people that young to cancer, people don't... It's weird because it's not something you think about until you start meeting young people who are going through cancer. For this guy, it was their second bout of cancer, so it wasn't even their first. If you have cancer for once, I think you are often more likely to get it again with loads of different kinds of cancer as well, which is why a lot of women will choose for a complete reconstruction at this point if they have breast cancer. That way, everything is removed that could potentially cause cancer again, and then they are reconstructed. It's very common these days. It might not happen initially if they still have to go through more chemo or more radiotherapy, but it's likely that once they are able to, they will get a full reconstruction back to the size they were before. Or to the size they want to be. You know, boob job. Pip! Welcome on in, Pip! Seeing if this works. Oh, they were last playing Just Chatting. Heck yeah! Hey, that's a category. Nice, nice. Listen, if you ever need someone to go on the category and just chat about boobs. A few too into because personal belief, but the main thing is you want to be able to enjoy time instead of getting worse, which everyone has to make their own personal choice with cancer. And there's so many factors. It's what the treatment might end up being, what their prognosis long term is. It's not about, it sounds awful, it's not about you, it's not about other people in the family. It should be a very personal decision. And like, I know both ends, people that have decided not to get treatment and people that have decided to get treatment. And like, regardless, the outcome often is very similar, but like, you have to make that decision yourself and what you want for the rest of your life. So even though it can be upsetting as a family member or a friend to watch somebody choose not to go through treatment, you respect that decision because it's their own choice and it's one of the most important choices that they will ever make. So that is their choice. And as much as it could upset you, it's not for you to make that decision for somebody else. Yeah. Oh dear. Off subject, there's a new game coming out that I think you'll like. It's called Phantom Hysteria. It sounds like, okay, Chuck, I'm probably getting it wrong. It sounds like Phasmophobia, but all the ghosts are hysterical. You go into the house and there's flashing lights, and you can hear like laughing and screaming. It's like, oh my god, what's happening in that house? Oh dear. I family passed with different kinds of cancer, lost both grandpas from cancer. Yeah, I am in a similar boat there. Oh dear. You know, it's one of those things. Everyone makes their own decision of what they want to do, especially because everyone's situation is very different. There's a lot of nuance around cancer. I think most of us can agree, though, that it sucks. And a cure or better treatments would be ideal. So yeah, if you have any level of passion towards, especially breast cancer, please do consider like checking out, not just us, myself, but anyone who is streaming for breast cancer awareness. For a lot of people, it's a really hard topic to approach because they've lost people from cancer, or they themselves have had cancer. But people that take the time to go and talk about it, to spread awareness, especially to spread stuff about what you should be looking for. I mean, a lot of the time it is up to yourself to make that kind of discovery. Like, I don't know about you, but that's not something we were taught about in school. So like, how to do breast checks. I mean, I think a lot of people have heard that they should be doing them once a month, but how many people here actually do that? How many people think that it's not something they'll be doing till later in life? It's like something you should really start practicing yesterday. And as a man, you might not have as much likelihood to get breast cancer, but still knowing about the signs are really, really important so that you don't overlook it because you think it's not something that you can get. Like, both genders have stuff to do in my mind. It's like, women, get on your breast checks. Really easy. Should take you like a minute or two. Once a month. Like, do the same time every month, I would say, because, you know, cycles can make your breasts change. Same time every month. Just to do a double check, lift your arms up as you do it, checking for lumps, checking for anything unusual, have you got any weird rashes, patches of skin, are you having any leakage, anything like that. And if you are, you know, monitor for a minute, see what happens, and then call the doctor. Most of the time the doctor, at least in the UK, they will want it to have been there for a minute, because of course there's a lot of time that spots and cysts, they'll go down within a few days. But if after a few days nothing has changed, go to the doctor, explain the situation, and have a professional check it. Again, most of the time you will be found out that it is just a cyst. In some cases it may be an abscess, something like that, but there is of course always the risk that it could be slightly more dangerous, and the only person you do a disservice to is yourself if you don't go get it checked out. And for men, just knowing to look for the same sort of signs. If you find a lump on your breast, or your chest, or whatever, around this area, near your armpit, that wasn't there before, and you know you can see it, there's a little lumpy there, go to the doctor, let them know. There's nothing wrong, like, with going and getting it checked out. And, you know, best case scenario is just a cyst or a spot or something like that, an ingrown hair maybe. But on the off chance it's the worst case scenario, better to find out as soon as possible, especially with young people. Oh dear. Haven't lost anyone close to camera, but I've had a few close calls, yeah. It's a closed beta and being streamed so you can see some gameplay. Oh, heck yeah. Thank you. Wait, did I miss something here? No, but I have missed Yeah, pal, you said it. Not just orange peeliness, dimples, yeah. What we normally do is we put out like little, that's why I mentioned the rash. While lumps are the most common ones, there's so many other symptoms as well. I think there's like 9 main symptoms to look out for. Some of them more obvious than others, but yeah, again, better to know. Also, thank you. I'm actually hopefully gonna re-dye it next week because I haven't dyed it for about 3 months. Normally you can tell by my roots how long it's been because I bleach and dye it at the same time. And right now my roots are pretty intense. Hopefully dye it next week. So this is stealing the wheels of police cars. Police are working. Oh, come on in, Iron. Was there any other news that I had for today? Oh, say Zero, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. You have nothing to... God damn it, laugh. Oh, come on in, laugh. Oh dear. Bands all around. Was there any other news that I had? Did I cover everything? We got Shifty's art competition. Again, if we have any artists in chat who want to get their art out there and also maybe, you know, get some gift cards, definitely check out Shifty. We've got Booptober coming up very, very soon. So if you want to support, help follow the Booptober channel. That'd be really, really great if you all could do that. Trying to get to affiliate just so that it can have its own set of emotes and such for Booptober itself. And then what else? Is that real? Nah, you safe. I don't think there was anything else. Oh, other than, yeah, I think I mentioned that we might be doing some drawing to start off the stream. So rather than just looking at my face, we can be doing some art for the first half an hour. 19th for drawing entries. Yeah, I think it is the 19th. So you've got the weekend. If you think you can make a piece of art over the weekend, check it out. IKEA had become PM of Sweden. He is currently assembling his... Double ban. It'd be a real harsh punishment. God damn it, it would. I know the hello wasn't me, but I'm gonna take it anyway. Grab it! Welcome on in. You get your own separate hello. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. We're going to be doing some free motion embroidery today. For anyone who isn't aware of what free motion embroidery is, some machines will have the ability to drop the feed. The feed is what pulls fabric through as you sew it, and it's kind of underneath and it grabs it and pulls it that way so that you sew in a straight line. If you drop the feed, basically you don't sew in a straight line very easily anymore. Now, what I will say is I don't have the correct foot for it right now, but I can do it with my general walking foot. I just prefer not to. What you do is you get your fabric in an embroidery hoop, kind of like this, which is not pulled exceptionally tight anymore. I should probably fix that. That will annoy me if it's not pulled tight, honestly. The person who will suffer is me. So get your fabric in an embroidery hoop and you can take it underneath the machine, and kind of like, the way that I always describe it, it's like drawing, but instead of you moving the pen, you move the paper. So the pen stays still and you're just moving the paper underneath, and you draw with thread, and it's kind of like that. It's really fun. You get like a lot of really cool, unique designs. It gives you the opportunity to do lots of slightly different embroidery techniques, and it's really fun. Again, not all sewing machines can do this. You're looking for like a little switchy on the back or maybe underneath where the bobbin goes in. Depends on the model. But if you can do it, it's really fun and it's a really great way to get like unique designs into your costumes. So yes. And a funny morning. One day I went into B&Q and asked a man in an orange apron where I could find the garden section. He asked me what to do. Why, you're mud! Said like it's 10 p.m. BST. Yee! Also, goddamn, the puns are way too strong. I'm dying over here from puns. Let me move you all over though because we are not on the right one. Wow. There we go. Top down, heck yeah. Oh, also I have got a picture of the Molded and Zoe. They're behind chat, but they're there now. So it's better than it was. And I can always just make chat invisible if you want to see it in more detail. Like, where are you, chat? You're in here somewhere. There you are. Look at that. Now they're really heck invisible. Now you can see them. Heck yeah. But now I'm gonna put you back. You can go back. Very punny. I'm not. The sewing ones. They return. Wow. So my feed, I showed this on stream yesterday, but I'll show it again just for anyone who wasn't here. When I want to drop the feed on my machine, it's this little switch down here. So just push it all the way to the right. I don't know if you can hear that. It makes quite a solid clunk when you do it. And what that means is it will now not grab the fabric, so I have to manually move it. So when I'm sewing with this, I'll be manually pulling it around, and that's how I'll end up sewing. So if I quickly turn the machine on, I'll do like a little motion. I don't like using this foot so much because it makes it really difficult to get to the edges, but we'll survive. The other thing is I want a slightly looser stitch. I can like draw some like really funky shapes. Although it's a bit annoying to have to, yeah, do this. It's just because I've not got the right foot on my machine. You'd normally want like a oh jeez. I thought the horn was broken. Thank you so much for the 26 months, eh? Jesus. So with the safety off, heck yeah. I need egg BRB. Oh, actually, I wonder if I could. Nah, it'd be a bit unsafe for stream. I'm not gonna do that, and I'm not gonna say what I was gonna do either, because you know what? You guys don't need to know. What was I gonna do? Who knows? Oh, let's take that out so you can kind of see it. Did you see how it's kind of like a really wiggly line? There you go, now you can see it. So I'm not forced to go in a straight line, I can go wherever I want, and it just means that the freedom is up. More freedom, heck yeah. Oh, thank you, Exie, take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, I hope that it goes well. My machine came with a separate plastic foot plate, so I don't need to flick a switch, just put mine down. Oh, heck yeah. That sounds pretty good, actually. I had to flick the switch to do it. I really wish I know where my open... Again, we just moved house. I say we just moved house. We moved house like a month ago and I still haven't found half my stuff. I have no idea where my feet are. I've lost them. Oh god, there goes my phone again. Is there anything important? Yeah, okay. 2 seconds. I will actually just react to this one. I don't normally react to my phone during stream, but the person who messaged me is a very sweet bean. And they deserve a reaction. There you go. Oh dear. Oh, TOS, all the heck is here, but really I have no idea my feet are. They're on the end of your legs. I wish they were on the end of my legs, but they're not. They've gone walkabouts. I don't know where exactly I put them. Rox, thank you for the 15 biddies. Thank you. I might actually, I have at the moment, obviously skateboarding, you know, bean. I might change it to like, no, I probably can't do that. Biddies to me always sounds like tits. Like, I think biddies, I think tits. But I probably can't just have tits as the picture. That might be ban-worthy. The switch makes a satisfying thunk. True, it does make a nice thunk noise. So what we're doing here is we're just gonna be like basically sewing in some, sorry, 2 seconds. Actually, I'm gonna hide what I'm doing, so you guys don't know. I'm sure some of you can work out what I'm doing, but like, don't tell anyone, it's a secret. Oh dear, secret sewing things. Gauge. Oh. Go. Ah!
bitches.
George, thank you for the 100 biddies. Oh my god, there's gonna be so many tits in my stream. Don't tell Twitch though, I don't want to get banned for the pure amount of titties in my stream right now. It's weird. Here we go. Ah! Rox, thank you for the 35. Oh my god, so how many titties is that now? That's like 150 titties. His noise when it goes into not quite a thunk, but still, we'll take any noises we can get, Cthulhu. Listen, we take the noise. Way too dank, way too dank. Tilt stream, heck yeah. Are you guys in a tilt? Do you like being tilted? Right, so what I'm doing now is I'm just sewing in some lines and making the veins a little bit thicker. I will thin them out in some areas, but I do want to start them out quite thick because we'll be putting some LEDs behind this fabric. So basically, wherever we sew the veins into will look darker behind the LEDs. If that makes sense. So like they'll kind of block the light out of it. But if we only do thin stitches, then it won't do as much. I've run out of bobbin. Something's happening here. That being said, would you look at that vein? Would you look at that sick vein that we've added? Looks great. I'm starting with a darker color. I will probably need to buy some more of this color because now that I'm using it, I'm like, I'm gonna be using this everywhere. This is a really useful color. Sus. Oh, thank you for the hydrate sleeves. Anyone else remember the meme song Tiggle Biddies? Yeah. Biddy stream when not on this platform. Oh my god, did Stream Elements say something? Did Stream Elements say something? Jesus Christ. I really need to, I need to sort that out. I like boobs. I like boobs a lot. I do like boobs a lot. You're right. Oh, Shifty. Shifty, you didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. And Sherbet. Oh, heck yeah. I hope Sherbet's doing all right. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. I swear to God, though, did you start a hype train? Did you start a hype train for titties? Because listen, I just don't know if I can. Guys, I don't know if I can. I can do that. Not on this stream. What about men boobs? Important and still valid. Moobs, also just general chests. So listen, we like all here. Streamlabs is silly. Streamlabs is silly. Bot fight. I love it when my bots ban each other. That did happen yesterday, actually, though. The bots did ban each other yesterday, which was beautiful. It was a beautiful event. They did. Yes, I did. Well, thank you very much. It's very kind of you. I'm sorry that you just have machine noises while that's happening. There we go. Yeah, I needed that refilled. I think, what color is this? 674. I'm gonna have to get some more 674. I don't know where sells that nearby, but I'll try and grab some. I mean, I'll probably just need some more black as well. Standard black, and I think I have plenty of red. I just need to find it. I remember having some really big spools of red from when we were doing the Doppel cosplay those years ago. I updated that command so Nightbot timed out stream as possible. Thank you. Thanks, File. Thanks, File. It may not make sense, but trust the process. Trust the process, everyone. The process, we trust it. Yeah, so what I was gonna say, these bits that we're adding now, when we put LEDs behind it, will end up blocking out the light. So they'll be really visible. So while they're quite invisible, well, not really invisible, but they're not too obvious on this fabric, when you imagine there being a red light behind it, they'll really shine. And that's the plan. Basically, we're blocking out areas for the LEDs. Also, let's get on it. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the follow. That's very kind of you. We're doing some heckin' free motion embroidery right now. I don't know how familiar you are with it, but I love free motion embroidery. I love the freedom of it. I would one day like to do some art, I think. Oh heck, horns! Oh no, George! Wait, to Rambo! Heck yeah! Thank you so much for gifting us on to Rambo! Rambo, please enjoy the emotes to your heart's content. You love free motion embroidery? Heck yeah! So we were talking about this yesterday because somebody asked me what my favorite skill to use doing costuming was, and I said free motion. And I stand by that wholeheartedly. Like, free motion is so fun. Like, making little unique designs to add to a costume is so fun. And like, it's honestly, as long as your machine has something that like you can either drop the feed or you can add a compartment, it's actually really easy to do. It's basically like drawing with thread. And like, if you can draw with a biro or a pencil, Oh, it's straight from the needle. Oh god. Wasting thread, ignore that. But yeah, look at some little veins. So these will all block the light out really nicely. I am gonna maybe tighten them a little bit, have some more really small ones run between them. Like how veins do, you know, where they have all the really tiny ones that run between them. But yeah. Trust no one, not even your own mods. True. Truer words were never spoken. They can't hear the machine. Can you turn it louder? Yes. I maybe I can't turn it louder myself, but I can, you know, add to it if you like. I can just be here being like as I do it. Would that help? My poor neighbours. We've only just moved here and I'm gonna be like, what the hell is going on? She sings the Venga Bus every day. She sings I'm blue dabble dee dabble die every day. And then she makes all these sewing machine noises. Oh dear. That being said, we have actually got a bottle of wine and some chocolates for our neighbours because obviously they're putting up with a lot of noise from us right now because we're doing so much building work. And I really want to be on good terms with them. So I have maybe got some little goodies for them, you know? So that they don't hate us too much because I want to get on with them. I've never had permanent neighbours like this and I really want to, you know, have a good relationship with them. I've spoken to them once or twice and they seem really, really nice. They've been really helpful with us, like mapping out the area and stuff. But I just, you know, I want to continue a really good relationship with them. Like you hear all these stories about people that really hate their neighbours and stuff. I don't want to be like that. Oh, do we have a problem? A slight problem. Yeah, that's what I meant by fill. Where are you? There you are. Filling in the areas with like small ones. So we have some really thick veins, and then we have all the little small bits. I think that will look really good behind an LED. Yeah, I thought you were doing that. My machine has a thing sometimes where it catches the thread and like starts making it really thick in areas. You can kind of tell when it's happening, but it's worth keeping an eye out for. Slightly older machine, maybe. Oh, Pepper, please, Pepper, please. Sorry, I didn't hear that time, but wait, but you don't want to hear the song? I could just turn the music up, actually. Playing this one again, because I like this one. To the cult. Never. I would never. Oh dear. Is a problem? Not really a problem. It's just like one of those things I keep an eye out for on my particular machine. I think a lot of machines have its lots of sewing machines have little eccentricities, maybe you could call them, where they do things where you're like, I don't know why you do this, but you do. I think this will make a good test. We will add a little bit extra colour. Oh, thank you so much for the 100 best. Leslie, she just came in today, but thank you. It's very kind of you. Welcome in with the bits. Let me prepare you for the cult. Let me just prepare you for the cult. You know, guys, you want to be cult prepared? There you go. Trim all of my threads. Be a neat streamer today. There we are. So that's our first little line of like. It's meant to look organic. There you go, now you can kind of see them. It's because it's a shiny fabric. I get it to the line and it's like, there they are. Look at my beautiful, beautiful veins. I'm gonna add some little pops of red in there as well. Another color that I might need to get some more of, to be honest, because I already know I'm gonna be zooming through it if we're doing free motion. That's okay. I have a slightly darker red here that I quite like. I'll use that one. Ah, dear. Amish Ace emote. I see an Amish Ace emote. Oh my god, do we have people that follow the same people in chat? Heck yeah. Oh dear. Yes, boss. Yes. Looks really good, thank you. That's exactly the vibe I have in my studio. Random sounds and music. I mean, I'm a sleepy lady. Like loud noises, lots of music. I love it. It keeps me awake. You all keep me awake every stream. I don't like people like fall asleep on stream. I couldn't imagine in this one. I would like start dozing off and I get like 10 Venga horns and be like, oh god, here we go. We do. It's really cool. Okay, so every now and again I'll see this as like people come into chat with the same emote. I think it's really nice because it's like multiple people from another channel who obviously stand for that channel to an extent. It's a nice way of finding other creators who might like you might get along with. Because like, listen, if like 4 people from my chat have the same emote, they're probably pretty chill. Because you obviously cultivate a community that's like, you know, likes similar things to you. So maybe you like sewing or costumes or Resident Evil or something like that, or Final Fantasy. So if you find people, I think Pete Swanson was another one. I saw multiple emotes from Pete Swanson in my chat, and so I was like, I have to check this person out, especially because they have Final Fantasy emotes. And yeah, they were really chill. I'm not surprised so many people here follow them. Oh dear. Yeah, I kind of love things like that. I'm gonna try and highlight the edges of some of these veins. Yeah, with the red, but I don't want to go too hard with it because it is quite bright. I might do that as the first one. And then... almost like a shadow, but in red. And then... like that. For a text, I think that'll be fine. Where are you? There you are. Like so. Get it looking a little bit more organic-y. The red I don't want too much of because the molded is not a very bright creature, but I want little bits of it just to like really signify like the veininess of this fabric. We're gonna have to do a really large amount of this as well. Luckily, stuff like veins is quite quick, especially if the majority of it's done in one color. So it will probably take a week or so, but like that's actually not that bad at all. Let's take this out of the little... Ooh. Where did I put my... Oh, I put them in a drawer, didn't I? So, from just my little hoop, here's my veiny fabric. I do have them in a drawer here somewhere. Which drawer did I put them in? This one. So this is how we worked into it yesterday, where we were... That's the other one. So, the fabric on its own, a fabric with the veins, and then the kind of stitching and painting we'll end up doing into the fabric will be more like this. So you have to kind of imagine all of these being combined, and that will be how the fabric will end up looking at the end. Yes, time for bed, Rox, get some good Z's. I was actually rated by 8, that's how I found them. Oh, heck yeah. That's kind of nice. To be fair, I found lots of lovely people from either them rating into me or us rating into them, like suggestions. Good. Got a luck, but I have a great... Oh, but have a great sleep. Thank you, Shifty. You're fine. No, it's good. I'd honestly meant to have done it earlier, and like it completely just over my mind. Also, I spent all night showing this to Shiny. I was like, Shiny, look at this, and Shiny was like, I really don't understand it. Okay, hey, looks great. And I was like, yeah, but Shiny, really look at this. I'm so pleased with the sample. It ended up so good. Like, so what we did was we have this really, really shiny fabric. Like, look how shiny that is. And then we've taken it, we've like painted into the ditches so that only the rims shine now. And I love it. I love it so much. Like, which is good because the majority of the costume is going to be like that. So we did the same thing on this fabric, but it's a lot subtler than the other one because it just doesn't shock so much because it's not such a shiny fabric. We did do it, and I'll continue doing it. So yes, that's how we want our fabric to look. It's gonna be a long ride. Should I get the big pieces so that you can see them? I cut them out. Oh, this is a thing that happened last night. I don't think you can see it on stream though, thankfully. Not really. I had an allergic reaction last night to the floor. That was the time. I mean, it's kind of my own fault because basically one of our rooms has just been refloored, so it's just floorboards right now, but like they're there, nothing on top. And I was like, perfect, this is a great opportunity for me to just lie on the floor. Because how often do you have a completely empty room with nothing in it? And I was like, I just want to lie on the floor in this room for a bit. But it turns out there was some sort of dust on the floor and I got an allergic reaction to it. Kind of my own fault, honestly. But, ooh, you know, these things happen. Right. Here they are. They're huge. I might have to change screens for you to see it, really. Camera, focus, there we go. So these are our massive pattern pieces. look how big they are, they're huge! So my leg's down there, it's pretty intense. I need to cut it down the centre at the moment, but I will do that later. For now, I'm keeping it all as one really, really big piece. Maybe I will cut it down the centre, I'm not sure, but like, yeah, we got my legs, so go like that. It is meant to be, I think, one tall piece. Yeah, that's the other half. And I got two of these. I'll grab one of them for now. Massive. Absolutely massive. Oh, did I not? Oh, it's still attached there. Not bad. Yesterday's me did have a slight migraine still. I'm going to blame that. Simple mistakes. Let me get that on there. You can see the scale of it. I do have a bigger hoop, thankfully. Oh, wow. Huge. Absolutely massive. Thank you, Lex. Honestly, I think it's one of the most fun parts of costume is making it like completely customized to your own vision. And like, I like doing this process. Look at it, the light's shining, look at it. I bought my fabric and some beads, it's becoming a real thing and I'm mildly freaking out. Like, honestly, I'm still in the same boat as that, to be fair. Also, Leon, welcome on in. Because, yeah, like, it's a lot of money to spend in one go on a costume that you don't even, like, you don't know if you're gonna finish it. You don't know how you hope you know, but you don't know. It is quite an investment, but it's an exciting investment. I just moved to all my machines and fabrics. Yeah, my oven, I only got my sewing machine out right now, so a little bit limited on the work that I can do, but that's okay. You know, we'll eventually get to a proper room where I can actually do work. Music's a tad loud. Yeah, fair. It's because I like this track. Is this better? Dear, the music's a bit loud. I'm enjoying, I'm yelling. I like loud music. It's my bad, it's my bad. I let my enjoyment translate over to stream. Much excitement, yes, heck yeah. I also really like that actually. The texture of it, fantastic. You were getting drowned out by a fur. Oh, it's so nice. I wish I could like translate this to you, where it's like, you wanna feel some fabric? I guess I can eventually once the costume's finished. This is 2 layers is the only thing. I wonder if I'm gonna be okay with single layer, if I'm gonna want to put something behind it. Because I don't really want to use any of my wash away interfacings because they always leave a slight residue. I think I'll give it a go with just one single layer and hope that it's okay. Oh, also I'm gonna trim this. Just cut this out. There you go. And trim it down a little bit. And over here a little bit. And that'll do, I think. I think that looks okay. It's just for my build book, really. To show all the steps the fabric goes through. Okay. Let's put these back in the drawer so they remain safe and I don't lose them. And then let's get our massive, where's my big hoop? I think it's down here. That's hard to do. What are you trying to say? It's hard to drown me out. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi. Understandable though, they are good tracks. Heck yeah. So this is my leg, right here. I got a massive hoop, as you can see. This is my biggest hoop, so that I can start working on this. So what I should say as well is I probably will go back to the corners with my smaller hoop, but I don't really mind too much about the edges because it has like a couple of inches around the edge. Wow. Now what's really going to be important is pulling it really tight so it doesn't bubble anywhere, and then tightening the hoop so it doesn't fall out midway. Oh, actually, can I even tighten this? Jesus Christ. Is this the tightest it goes? Or do I just have to tighten it when it's not got something in it? Actually, that does feel pretty solid. I think this had lace in it last, which is probably why it's so tight, because even though this is a thin fabric, it's not as thin as lace. Yeah, that does... feels pretty tight. And there's no BT for show for me today. Oh, really? Not even in the list. Weird, which route it crows? Working for me, so not sure. Ah! Listen, Stream Elements is just trying to help. They hear a tech problem and they're like, wait, let me help! Ah! Alright, I need to change my thread back to the brown thread to get the bases in there. Ah! Oh, dude. What? Okay, we're good. I actually have to keep an eye on the time because I don't want to miss my meeting with friends. It's not for a while, to be fair. We've got a few hours to go. I don't think I'll be able to stream over the weekend. I have to double check because I can't remember what days people are coming over. I think tomorrow we're working on the beams because our supporting structural beams are not touching our roof. But I don't remember if they're coming over Sunday or not, or if they're doing Saturday, Sunday, and then not Monday. Thing is, because they are tradesmen, of course, but they are family and friends as well, so like they might come over even though Monday's a bank holiday. I don't know. Okay, get that in there. Works for me, Firefox. Let Nightbot time out Stream Elements as a bottom power move. Heck yeah, that was me. I can see them go on the stream stuff. Oh, okay. Oh dear. Right. Can you still keck W, Dem? That's important. The ability to keck W is an important skill. Right. Am I down? I'm down. Okay. Let's start on this side then. Welcome. This is when having a table like for my machine would be kind of useful, and I've considered buying one many, many times. I just never have. Keep it nice and flat. I'm gonna use a smaller hoop. No, this doesn't feel nice. I don't like it. I want to feel nice when I'm sewing, and this doesn't feel nice. Small hoop it is. It means I'll have to change where the hoop is positioned a lot, but worth it so that I feel nice while I'm doing it. Yeah. It just doesn't feel right, you know? It's not sewing badly, but I'm not happy. Oop. There we go. I can use my manual title and I just don't see them. Oh, big sad. I see that though, heck yeah. What we're down for, I'm not sure. What do you mean you're not sure? You've been on this channel long enough to know exactly what we're down for. We're down for veins. Tighten that up a little bit because it's just one layer. Make sure it's pulled through nice and tight. Yeah, let's do tiny hoop. Let's just do the whole thing with tiny hoop. Heck yeah. Ah, that's a happy feeling. I can balance on something and I have to worry. So let's just make sure some veins are very thick around the edge so I don't do a mini vein. It's no good. I might just quickly cut off this piece as well. I'm holding it out the way, but it honestly would just be easier if it wasn't there. Oh dear. Oh. Whack, whack. There you go. And now we just keep going. So, okay. I have to try really hard. I don't know if other people have this issue when you're trying to make things look random and they start to look too on purpose. Like, oh, I can see a pattern there. Oh no, I can see a pattern there. Yeah, that's kind of this bit. Obviously, I don't want the veins to look too similar. Because that's not really how veins are. Let's just start making some of these up like so. There we go. What I could do actually, which might be a good idea, is to go over the whole thing first in brown and then slowly work back into the red, because I do want the red to be pretty sparse. I think I might do that rather than changing the thread for each hoop as well. That might be a bit quicker. Not that I'm particularly in a rush at this point. Like, I just started this costume. I don't really need to rush it just yet. But it might be a good idea just that I'm not constantly changing the thread. To be fair, changing the thread on my machine is one of my least favourite parts of sewing. I can do it very quickly. I don't like having to take a break in my work to change thread. There we go. I guess it's just a show of me being lazy, to be honest. It's like, I don't like changing the thread. It takes time, and I'm not rushing, but I also have no time. Right. And just go through like that. Nice and thick. And then, oh, Echo, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. I just saw our costume, it needs to be done already. Yeah, like, why wasn't it finished yesterday? I don't understand. I've been working so hard. Why is the costume not finished yet? Oh dear. I mean, there are people that can pump out costumes that quickly, but I think because a lot of the things I really enjoy doing just take a really long time. Like, you know, beading, and hand embroidery, machine embroidery, honestly, any embroidery. It's just kind of slow. Okay. Our first load of veins is done. I'm trying to keep them looking randomish. It's hard. The hardest part is trying to make things that are not at all random look random. Right. This is also why it takes so much thread though. Like, I have 500 meters of this and I expect I'll go through that in the first couple of days. Normally, for big things like this, I'll use several thousand meters of thread, which adds up. Like 1,000 meters of the Gutermann that I use is about 10 pounds. I might just have to try and pick some up around Black Friday last year. They had it as 25% off, so fingers crossed. That'd be really good to have that again. Oh dear. How have you been? I had a not so good start to my day, but oh, bless you, Echo. I'm sorry that your start of your day was not good though. We are making, oh actually, where's my test? I should maybe keep my test out. We're gonna be making veins like this to go over the entire costume. Let me get it, there you go. Can you kind of see it? Like squiggly veins. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just starting to add the veins into this fabric before we then add like the columns and stuff like that. I want it to be initially veiny. So we have to go over our big pattern pieces with this so that the whole fabric ends up looking kind of vaguely veiny before we work into any further. Yes, that's what we're doing. It should be good. I'm excited. I'm happy. It's a skill that's really, especially something like this where it's very random and you're kind of going over the same lines and it doesn't need to be neat. It's very satisfying because it's not hard brain work, it just takes time. Like to do this over an entire piece of like, we'll probably end up doing it over several meters of fabric. in these tiny hoops will take a while. But like, it's not hard brain power work. Like I as long as I can use a sewing machine that day, I can do it. Are you drinking poo juice? Yeah. Yeah, of course. Robert, you know what stream this is, right? It's like, we're still trying to get Vile to eat the poo. It's just part of this stream's culture. You know, the culture of the stream is we consume poo here. Oh dear. Right, let's get that into the next hoop. I'm gonna try and be pretty good with the threads to make sure that I don't get, because it's really difficult to see them if they're stuck in it. Also, can I zoom you in at all? I can, although now you are really close. Is this problem? Is this okay? Do you like this? I might move you up a bit because I kind of want my machine down here. Oh. Oh, I guess that's okay. I didn't realize that was the bottom of the screen, honestly, but how's this? Is this better? I mean, I don't think you'll see anything more, but it will be easier for me to show it to you close up. Oh dear. You can also see all my barcodes really, really well. Okay. Sorry. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, sewing machine. Stab it straight with the scissors. I love that. That was not my intention. I'm so sorry. I would never do that on purpose. Just going on from the first one we did, adding more veins. Probably, I wonder if this might be the veiniest costume I ever made. Like I said, it's not my first rodeo with veins. I have done veiny costumes before, and I do enjoy adding veins to things just for like, I think deep down, I just want to be a really gross monster. All the time. But, yeah, no. We can't always have what we want 24/7, like, holy shit. Oh dear, am I too close? I don't know, is this too close? I can get up in the screen. There's my nose. Hello! How are you? I never asked. Oh, I'm good, thank you, Grave. I am actually good today. I haven't been good for a minute, but today, touch wood, I woke up without a migraine, and I didn't have to take any painkillers to get there. So like, for the first time in 2 weeks, maybe we're okay now for a bit. Yeah, we had a bit of a rough couple weeks there, but I think we might be on our way out of it. If this is a good sign. Yeah, I hope your week's gone well though, Robert. Managed to eat some good food. Had some time off. Yeah. Oh. Wah. Yeah. Nose. That's one thing, I've got a really strong nose. I don't often use that to my advantage in cosplay. Maybe I should. It's out there. It would be a good cosplay nose. That's one thing, is like, you can go two ways with cosplay, I feel like. You can either really like try and make your features all very simple and plain and background, or like using makeup obviously, or you can really accentuate your features, and I don't know, I feel like I could really accentuate my nose and just go like, I've got a good bird nose, you know? Remix so well. long remix, but I'm like literally off the top of my head, I've heard this so many times. I've heard it too many times. Ingrained in my what do you call it? Ingrained in my brain is remix 10. Ugh. Wah wah. I'm back with crackers. Ah, heck yeah! And what's a summer sausage? What is summer sausage? What is that? I've never heard that phrase before. What the hell is a summer sausage? Is it TOS? Are we allowed to talk about summer sausage on stream? Vile. New mod, already bringing sausage onto the stream. Terrible. Terrible. You've been a mod for like what? A couple days? It takes most of our mods at least a month to bring sausage up. Jesus. I like that. Happy with that, I think. Ready? Tap, 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 tap. It's. I'm thinking, where's the helicopter? Can you hear the helicopter? Is that what my machine sounds like? It's like a heckin' helicopter. I honestly wouldn't be surprised though. Oh dear. It's like a smoked meat basically. Oh, okay, did somebody say sausage? Absolutely. I thought Shifty was bringing. Massive. Yeah, you need. Wait. Oh no, Stream Elements doesn't have it, but Nightbot does. Sounds like great corn star name. It does. Summer sausage. Oh dear. Dear, you're not one of us. No one likes you. You should just. Oh my god, poor Stream Elements. They're trying their hardest. I'm not even sure what they're trying to do, but I know they're trying really hard. There we go. More veins. See, it's just expanding now. The ever-expanding vein. It's kind of hard to see in some lights, but it's there. Ever-expanding veins. Oh dear. Oh, honestly, the texture is just so satisfying. It's like, oh, great. It's like ever so slightly rough and like a little bit bumpy, but it just feels amazing. Oh. Like, especially the big veins, like these ones, where they got like a really distinct lump. It's like, oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice. And like the spread's just like a little bit scratchy, but it's good. I told you you'd have to pry the title of Curse mod from my cold dead hands, but aren't you already dead? Oh god, yeah, there you go. Give him a knife. Give it a knife. I don't know if I should do another one like just in this corner maybe. A little further towards the edge. I mean, once the pieces are sewn together, I can add more veins then as well. But it's easier to get it initially. I can add just a few more in there. Oh, it feels so good. I love it. I love adding texture to cosplays though. I mean, probably people can tell with what I do with my costumes, but like, I just love texture. I love it. When I'm being embarrassed, I'm not touching you. With consent. Ah, dear. Just let me know ahead of time, because there's some areas I really hate people touching. Like my boobs. But also other areas too. Other less conventional areas that I don't like. Doesn't hear you little shit. We'll have like a nice consensual touch fest. Oh dear. Wah, wah. Wah, wah. the arm. And, oh, see, that's the place I wouldn't like you to touch, but you can touch my legs. Listen, I don't like my arms being touched, but like, you want to touch my legs? I can put my leg up on the table for you. I get my leg within arm's reach. Oh dear. See, I would probably enjoy hugs a lot more if people hugged with their legs. Like if you just scooted next to each other and went, "Argh." I would probably enjoy hugs a lot more. I'm a leg hug kind of lady. The texture's looking really good. The eye's so nice. Strangers can't touch your boobs. How quick? I know. I don't really like it when strangers touch my boobs. That being said, I have touched a lot of strangers' boobs. So, you know, give and take. Thing is, it's always been with consent. Consent. I mean, what though? If you work with boobs, especially. Oh dear. No arm, only leg. You see me at TwitchCon with my leg up on a table, like, yes, please feel. Come one, come all, and feel my leg. It's got fantastic texture. You won't find texture like this anywhere else. Come feel my leg. Oh dear. Speedrun, getting banned from TwitchCon. Never being able to enter a cosplay contest now again. Standing on the fabric. They look like a way of touching people's boobs from what I hear, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's true. You're the best of touching boobies all day. Yeah, but mainly it's not normally boobs. Unless so there are some women who will need some assistance to like scoop into the cup. Unless it's that, normally you're more touching backs and like looking at boobs. It's like a little different because like, you know, you're assessing whether or not the fit is good from the front, but you're actually doing a lot of the fitting itself from the back, because the back's the most important part of the work. Like regardless of whether you have surgery or not, the back is number one, and so you're kind of always looking to make sure that the fit is correct there, and then the front is less important, even though of course it's what people see. From a fitting standpoint, it's a lot less important. Like, you come to that second. Imagine people seeing Jelly all famous one day being like, that lady touched and measured my poops once. Well, the thing would be that I need to get famous first, and I'll be honest, I'm not really doing much to promote my platform. I post like in random patches once or twice a year when I feel like taking a camera out. I do not really interact with very much on Twitter. I'm pretty bad with it, honestly. I do have a TikTok just to take the name, but I don't actually have TikTok on my phone. Yeah, I'm like pretty bad at advertising. Hey, come follow me. We like boobs here. You like boobs? I like boobs. I like boobs so much that I consistently raise charity money for boobs. That's how much I care. I just want all boobs. Men and women. Boobs. Chests unite. To be healthy. patch done. I'm so still famous all day about that lady let me touch her leg. Listen, as long as you don't do it by surprise, I'm okay with people touching the legs, especially when they're heckin' textured. Are you kidding me? You can touch my textured leg. You want to feel my veins? Heckin' do it. I'm putting my costume in the bin as I sew. It's just one end is being sewn and the other end is creeping its way into my bin. Oh dear. My costume already thinks that it belongs in the trash. What did I do to give you such low self-esteem? Let's get out of the bin! I should move my bin, honestly. I'm blaming the costume, but really my bin being there is probably the problem. Oh dear. Jelly kind of sus, excuse me. Excuse me. Zero sus here. Oh. I'm gonna do this every hoop. I hope you're ready for this. Like every single hoop, I'm just gonna be here for a minute like, oh my god, that texture though. The texture. It's so nice. Oh, I love it. There's a part of me that's like, maybe I should shade in all the holes, but also, that's a masochist job. I think I'm okay not doing that. It feels so good. It feels so good. I wish I could like put it in chat and you guys could feel this too. Only fan stream of me stroking veins. Actually, I'm not gonna go further into that. Oh dear. None of you take that out of context. That remains in context only. These specific veins. I'd watch the heck out of this. Heck yeah. It's just sad that I can't, like, you know in like cinemas, like 4D, I don't think I could quote that. That feels too much out of context. They feel really good. I wish it's like a 4D cinema experience where you could feel it too. Oh yeah, vein. I could do like little. Like, you know, people sell like little embroidery frames? Little veiny embroidery frames. Oh dear, I'm unquotable. Oh my god, the quote system, it's very funny. It is a hazard to take it into your stream. We have like 500 quotes. Oh my god, it's so good though. Oh, it feels really good in your palm. Like, it almost feels like a little palm scratch that you didn't know that you needed. Oh, it's so good. I'm gonna keep doing it. There's gonna be so much of my DNA in this costume at the end of it because I'm just gonna be rubbing it constantly. Oh dear. Would you... Maybe for Boobtober, I'll do some like vein giveaway. I'll get like some really cheapy embroidery hoops and like paint them up, make them nice. And then veiny. I don't know anyone else with 500 quotes. Do you not? Doodle has a lot of quotes. Them's lurking, aren't they? I'm pretty sure Doodle has a lot of quotes. I remember being sent some of Doodle's quotes at one point and being like, oh bless you, Doodle. I want to be like, how did you not see that coming? But also like, I am in the same boat there of saying things and then immediately regretting them. I can't really fault Doodle on some of the things. Oh dear. Well, I don't remember any of them off the top of my head, so I guess they're semi-safe. Oh, turn it up. I love this one. So we're starting it again. So good. Me. I'm like 28. I keep forgetting that you can add quotes in my stream. Well, this is the issue that I have, because I'll hear Shippy say such things, but I'll completely forget to quote them. But it's not like you don't say suspicious things. You absolutely do. I just You would earn way more. And single-handedly adding close to Val's streams. This is true. Like Atlas with the world of his shoulders. Don't worry, people. I shall remember the things that Val says. I shall record them and present them to you in a later date, probably. Looking good. Jenny, I always have moans for you. Ooh. Oh my god. That looks fantastic. Wow. Yeah, that looks really, really good there. Really good. Oh, does Vile know the code? I don't know if Vile knows the code. Shall I quickly put it in mod chat so they know the secret mod code? Because obviously Dev knows the mod code. I think Shifty knows the mod code. Actually, do all of our mods know mod code? Oh dear. I'll let Vile know in case Vile doesn't know mod code. Mod channel. Oh yeah, I don't think they know the mod code. Mod code. There you go. Now you know. That hopefully sort that out for future. It's a whip. No, that's really good. Oh my god, I love it. As soon as I saw it, I was like, yeah, first of all, it's really important that you know what it's for, like, instantly. It was really obvious to me what it's for. Even if, it was like smack bang in the face, which is so important for those kind of events. Yeah, it's really good. Very clear grounding. Yeah. Yeah. There you are, yeah. The code is nautical guidelines and oh dear. I'm now waiting for all of my ones to consistently code me. No need to report and stuff, please. Well, I will always check. Always check. Oh, baby vein. Is that so? Yes, it is. Almost. Wait, you've only done half of it, Vile. You've only done half of it. There's another thing that is kind of important. But yeah, it means you'll also know if another mod is trying to like, which I think is good. I think that's good. That's good. There you go. I think Den most often uses it to like make me aware of other streamers that I might not have met before. So that if like we want to raid into them or if we can't raid today, maybe another day, sometimes Den will let me know that there's like there's another streamer mine that's like really, really cool and we definitely want to meet them, and then we'll be like one side, let me show you this streamer that's really cool that you should meet. And again, like even if I can't like raid or go into them that day, it means I can follow them for another day. Yeah. Very handy stuff. Right, that's better. Classic jelly. Sorry, guys. What did you expect? Oh dear. My bad, my bad. Alright. Can't jelly over Shopper's It's some more veins, by the way. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I love it. I love it. It's so lumpy and bumpy and it's got like a really nice little scratch to it. I love it. 10 out of 10. Are you firing at me? I swear to God. Or is this just my machine? And then it'll all be little lumps. I'm like, it's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be so cool. Although to be fair, I say little lumps, they'll actually be quite big probably. More like that. So that's why like I'm happy to do all the detailing because they will be quite big. Looks good on the back as well, but no, it doesn't matter. Should I go around the outside and fill in, or should I just, work my way along and then work my way along a bit more? I guess I keep working my way along. I'm not sure what the best way to, I mean, regardless, I will get the whole thing done. It's just, what order do I get it done in? Looks good so far, thank you. Yes. I love it. It feels very nice. It feels like a little hand scratch. They're catching up now, they're catching up. We had some porn lag earlier, but it seems like that's no longer a problem. I'm gonna drink some more. I have water as well, just checking. It's like, do I have another drink? Because I nearly finished this. Ah. That's good, that high for me. There we go. It. Scott, thank you for the X Smash. Ah dear. What is this from? That one that just played? That was Rhythm Heaven Fever. Rhythm Heaven Fever. Yes. Dearie me. Oh, thank you for the hydrate as well. Burp. Have a good burp. You can say ready. You ain't gotta get ready. Heck yeah. I'd say don't work your way in case you would end up with some weird bunching. True, actually. Maybe I should go around the edge first, do you think? That might not be a bad call. Go from one side to the other. Oh no, you would say go from one side to the other. Okay, I keep going. I keep doing this then. One side to the other it is. That's all the affirmation that I needed. This has pretty good time with the machine, does it? Heck yeah! This is the playlist I play when I have a little bit more energy. This is my slightly always playing the OST. It's literally free on browser. If you type in Friday Night Funkin', it's like not a game you have to download, you can play it on browser. You can literally go play it now. It'd be really easy. There wasn't a Newgrounds. I don't know if it was a Newgrounds game or if they made like they've got like a different website if memory serves. Like you just have to type in Friday Night Funkin' and they should be on their own separate website. If it's not Newgrounds, it's definitely Newgrounds-esque, but it's good. It's really good. Like a lot of love's gone into it. You can kind of tell. Like all the songs are boxed and like the animations and stuff like that. It's kind of a story-ish, but like it's pretty good. It does definitely get pretty difficult, especially on the higher difficulties, which makes sense as it should be, but like it gets pretty damn difficult. Shoulder. That's the one thing is you do very much get into the sewing position of like this, which is not very good for your posture. I can tuck my chair in a little bit more. And oh, that's on me. Oh, that's also on my costume. Great, there we go. I think we're safe. Oh, I'm sat on my costume. I don't know how that happened. There you go. Proper sewing position. Thank you for the posture check. Yeah, honestly, I need it. Doing free motion, it's like you so easily just end up doing this, but like, obviously, doing a really big amount of free motion, that's not good for you at all. So I need to keep remaining, checking my posture every now and again so that I'm not slouching really hard. Although I do need to check the thread every now and again. I'm just going to get stuck underneath for that. There was a big vein in the one next door, so I didn't want to overshadow that one. Got 100 when I'm using a Dremel. Yeah, Hunch Club, welcome in and nice to see you. Today we're doing veins. Would you like to see my veins? Let me just trim my threads and then I'll take it out of the hoop. We're adding veins over the entirety of the lining, so this is going to take a while, but it's okay. It's worth it. So like, look at this. It's got such a nice texture to it as well, because obviously it's like building up thickness in some areas, so it's like kind of bumpy and kind of rough. And oh, Common what's happening, brew? Heck yeah! Oh, thank you for the like as well, then I appreciate it. Oh, I love this. I love it. I love it so much. The thing is, like I said, it will make the fabric smaller. That's why I've started it a bit smaller. Oh, I love it. I love it. Nice veins. Thank you. I appreciate it. They're very satisfying. We will be going over it with some red, but I'm gonna do the whole thing in the brown first and then come back to it in red. Ah. Ah. Oh. Oh. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Veins. Okay. There we go. Fill that into there. Is that nice and tight? What a tiny little hole. It is a tiny little hole. How do we get a tiny little hole in this? I mean, it shouldn't matter too much, but a tiny hole. Is it a hole? It's something. I'm not exactly sure what's caused that, but we got a tiny, tiny hole. Hell yeah, no, that is bin bag fabric, it is. No, we're not doing veins on the bin bag fabric. The bin bag fabric It's going to rely more on like layering and dips and stuff like that, and then all the shadowing underneath the dips. So the veins is for the inside-y fabric, so the more muscly organ-looking fabric. That's what this is for. Yeah, I don't want that on the outside. It's still meant to be the innards, you know? I got told nose veins every time I get blood. You see, mine are the opposite of nice veins. You can see them and they're pretty easy to spot, but they won't give you very much blood. Like, you have to go several spots because my blood's good. It's like, oh, you're trying to take blood from me? No, that's mine. And it stops them taking it really, really quickly. So if you need more than 1 or 2 vials, you'll have to go in different spots. And I've had that consistently. Time to swap drinks. For water. Heck yeah. Ah, dear. Wow. Get that on my lap. Oh, it's like a blanket. It's going to be lovely. Lovely in the winter, I can tell. So wearing a little blanket of veins. Oh. Honestly, at this point, maybe I should just go into horror embroidery. It's niche, but I like you know when we did the baby face, like the distorted baby face for the bra last year when we were doing the what was it, Dead by Daylight twins bra. I love that so much. I would love to do more stuff like that, like just like horrifically distorted faces, like horror elements, blood, guts, and gore. I don't really have the opportunity to do it very often because, you know, like, why would you, I suppose? But I love that kind of stuff. Oh dear. I'm fairly muscular and very large veins by forearms, yes. You're nice and easy. Echo's got good veins too, and bleeders, oh my god, all of you. They can't even find my veins, they do my blood sticks, they can't get it. Ah, see, then you and me. They can find my veins, it's just mine thickens really quickly as well. Where it's like you trying to take blood, but my body's like, no, you're not actually allowed to have that, that's mine. Which I guess is a good thing, like, it means that, you know, if I get cut, hopefully it should stop bleeding pretty quickly. But also it makes it kind of hard to get a lot of blood out of me. I don't bleed very much for blood tests. I made a really big vein here. I had another big vein for a minute, so I've worked on adding a really nice chunky one here. Not the chunkiest, but it's up there. Oh, we have croc time. It's a croc time. Heck yeah. Maybe it's something more than once for any blood test. I think the most I've had is 3 to get the amount of blood they needed. Uh, 3 separate steps. And I guess it's not terrible. Oh dear. I just don't have a lot to give, it seems. Oh! Run out of bobbin? Run out of bobbin. It actually came up to the front that time so I could see it really easily, which is very kind of it. Put that there for a second. Oh, so much fabric, so much fabric. Look at it. Look at it. It's got catch the light, but oh, hell yeah. Okay, let's get that bobbin refilled. We're actually almost out of the first. Like this one's nearly done. I could start to see the yellow of the tube underneath. We're gonna need so much. It's okay, it's okay. Ah, this is where you told you have lovely or nice veins on more than one occasion. Yeah, it's like once is odd. Oh, I'm trying to cut my bobbin. I don't want to cut my bobbin, I want to cut the thread. Ah. I'm gonna use the rest of this, I think. Okay. That's alright, we'll half fill a bobbin for now. And then I'll get a new thread. I might see if I can get any slightly larger ones of this because I could buy it in 100 meters, it'd just be more cost effective. It's one down. To have like 1,000 or even if it's just 250 or something or 500, I would definitely take that. I'll have a look after stream, I suppose, see if I can get bigger spools of this. What? Oh, none of these are popping very well. Like the whole thing pops off. It's fine, but I like it when just the diamond pops out. That's the most satisfying for me. That's alright. They can't all be perfect. Stitch with an empty bottom thread, I dare you. Well, there's no stitching if there's an empty bottom thread. It's just punching holes in fabric forever. Come on, go in the hole, please. Come on. There you go. There you go. That wasn't so hard, was it? Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam. Emo's like, heck yeah, damn. It has pockets. My God, do you follow potentially other dressmakers? Oh my God. Ugh. There we are. I need some water. Every now and again I look at it and I'm like, this is gonna be a lot of work. Jelly, this is a lot of work you've just decided to do. It's fine. It's a lot of work. Ah. Oh dear. There we go. Get that out of there. Nice. Next month they're just making veins, no big deal. I don't think it will take that long, but I think it will be a few weeks. I think it will tide us over going into October. Yeah. Like I've definitely done a lot more very intense like free motion embroidery projects, which is why I'm like, it'll take time, but it's not going to be awful. But it will be a little while to make this thing. The thing is, this is also something I can do off stream quite easily because it's a lot of the same things, so you guys don't miss out too much if I do it off stream. Like some stuff I like to make sure I show on stream so you guys get to see the technique. But with this, it's something that I've done many times before, but also like it's the same thing over and over again. So it's not like you learn anything new every time, so I'm quite happy to do a lot of it off stream. Yeah. Oh dear. Maybe for Halloween we can sew some horrific embroidery hoops. Would you guys be up for that? Because I can do horror games, but honestly, like, I like horror games all year round. Like, I'm not specifically like, it's October horror season. Like, I like that all year. So we could do that, but maybe we could make some horrific embroidery hoops. Please, please, I would love to make some horrific embroidery hoops. Like, I could do some ghosts, I could do some like classic fiction characters who have like more intense faces, I suppose, or like features. What would you say? Do you guys want to do some like horrific embroidery hoops? Maybe. Oh, I could make some veins as well if that's what people want. I could do veins. I could do veins for days, but I could also, you know, make something truly horrific. Did someone say ghosts? I might have said ghosts. I'm like, because I've been trying to think of like, I obviously want to do stuff for Boobtober, but 2 seconds. I wonder if there's any images of this. The muscle makeup of a boob, or the muscle fat makeup of a boob. I wonder if there's any images of that. 2 seconds. So I'm just abandoning stream. My chair will carry us for a second. Boob. I just probably put breast. Anatomy. Ooh. Oh, I could embroider that. You guys want to do some breast anatomy? Some breast anatomy embroideries for Boobtober? Oh, this is interesting actually. Ooh. I kind of like this. I kind of like this. This is funky. There's loads of different stuff going on in these. Well, people have done. Oh, these are cute. Oh my god, that's so cute. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's educational. It's educational. You had me impressed. Understandable. Oh, ow. There goes my knee. Oh, that might be fun. They will be mildly horrific because it is going to be like innards, but boob innards. And I could like give them away or something. We could do some breast diagrams and give them away. Oh dear. That'd be cute. Very exciting. Heck yeah. There we go. Let's get this in here. I was trying to think of things I could do for it. Because obviously it's like a mixture of like stuff that you don't mind doing, but also like stuff that might be kind of fun for people to win or something like that. I just want to put a boob. I can make you a boob. Very exciting, very exciting. Oh dear. Heck yeah. Well, now I've got my October plan sorted. We're going to do some anatomical breast diagrams in embroidery. I might make them a bit more like floral and pretty, but like kind of sticking within the theme. So like maybe make them out of flowers or something like that, because it is, you know, for breast cancer awareness. And as much as I like horror, it doesn't feel quite right to do that. But yeah, I think it'd be really cute. I'll draw up some designs so that we can get ready and maybe use some of those. Wah, wah. I discussed a secretive project with Val earlier during Joel's stream. We need your help with it. By we, I mean you two. Oh, I'm being an idiot. How? Me as well. Me as well. Yeah. I had the idea. We know nothing of how to go about it. Okay. I'm very excited for that. Listen, ideas. Heck yeah. Me and you, Jelly. Me and you. I was like, me and me? Two of me? Oh my god, me and another me? Whoa, that's too much me. I don't know about that then. Yeah, you pop it in the mod channel, that'd be great. I'll have a look at it and once you popped it in there. Ad, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day, Ad. We're making veins. We're also making plans. But specifically, I guess today we're making veins. I'll show you them in a minute. I'm very pleased with them. They're very cute so far, and they haven't even had any highlighting on them. They're just like plain old veins. But they look really cool, and I love them. You know what? More and more, it really does sound like a helicopter. Like, I'm listening to it, and I'm like, you know what? I can definitely hear helicopter in this. It is helicopter nicely. Oh dear. Bar put in. Oh, Bar did it. Okay, 2 seconds. I'll take out my veins and then I'll have a look. Oh dear. I went 5 kilometers yesterday, so it was really neat. Heck yeah. I still figure out how to do. Oh dear, I'm working on it. But I've had breakfast and now tea, so I got that going for me. Heck yeah. You know, I haven't even had a cup of tea this morning. I had some coffee instead. So you're ahead of me so far, at least on the tea count. Shit. Oh, thank you. Is this the Ice Invisible Person outfit? Kind of, yeah. But this is specifically not that part of the costume. This is the molded over the top suit. So making that nice and veiny. You like my veins? How does this make you feel? You like it? It's nice and textured. Oh, no tea for shit. I'm sorry. It's because the caffeine in coffee sometimes helps me like stop getting migraines. So I haven't had so much tea the last couple of weeks, but now I probably could go back to tea because I do tend to prefer tea. All right, there's like for me to look at here. Oh. Okay. It's possible. I don't mean this in a rude way. I would probably have to do it from start to finish, because unless you have a good knowledge of the background work that you do before what you want me to do, you basically add extra work for me if you do it wrong. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. Not in like a bad way, not in that I doubt your skills, but if you muck it up, it's more work for me rather than less work for me. If that makes sense. Like, unless it's like that you've like got very into and you like have a lot of practice with it, it would probably be easier for me to do start to finish. Yeah, no, I doubt your skills, but if you do it wrong, I will judge you. I will send you messages of all of the extra work you made me do. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. I'm just having a really hard think right now about logistics. Oh, dear, hands up, shovel. Thank you. You made stuff before. Okay. What I'll do, if you're okay with it, I'll send you a link to a video and some extra information if you want to give it a go. The only thing I should say is I won't have the software that you want for more than a couple weeks, because I tend to buy it for a month, do everything at once, and then don't have it for several months while I plan the next things, because otherwise it gets very expensive having it every single month. So if it takes more than a couple weeks, I won't have the software to do it. Yeah, if that makes sense. Like, it's expensive. Would muck it the muck up. Yeah, I'll send you some videos about what I would, and like maybe as well send you some previous examples. That might actually be the best, so you can kind of get an idea of how to lay it all out. The other thing is, do you have Photoshop? Because Photoshop is the easiest transfer. If you don't have Photoshop, again, I'll just do it rather than you buying that. I only have GIMP, yeah, I'll do it then, because Photoshop, it is the easiest transfer across. They're like made to work together. I think you can do it from other drawing softwares, it's just not ideal, and it can make it really difficult when it gets to the next stage because nothing will be in order, and often they won't even be named, so then you have to go through and order and name every single element, and we're talking hundreds sometimes. So if you're happy for me to do it, I'll do it from start to finish, I think. Because it sounds like more work, but it's probably not. I'm just an idea, man. I'm going to talk about secret things, but what software? I may have something that could help. No, because if I tell you the software, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like a software for one thing. And yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, otherwise I would say, but secrets, all the secrets. Yeah, I think GIMP What's the other one? There's another one. Something Create. Most of the other drawing softwares are a pain in the bloody ass to try and take over. It's not your fault, honestly. It's like they should optimize at some point because it is, you know, a pain to only have one program really work well with it. I'll start with it. I can give you the 2 images I had to make. The GIF, that'd be great. That would be fantastic. Any and all images you have of it would be really, really good. Yes. All of it. Fair, yeah. Secrets. You know how it be. Excuse me. I thought it was a secret, Dem. Dem, I thought it. How? You're not meant to say it. Ah, dear. God damn it, Dem. Ah, dear. Sorry, I'm just staring off into space because I'm having a really hard think. What I will say, due to the lack of resources, it's going to be incredibly cursed. Really cursed, probably. I expect that's kind of what you want, so I think that's okay. But it will be pretty intensely cursed. Like, it will look out of this world. Yeah, so they wouldn't know. Wait. Did we know? Did we realize? So I'm gonna go back to doing veins now. I will have a harder think after stream, but I think for now, vein time. Oh dear. Yeah, I think it will be very, very cursed. But again, I think in this case that's okay, right? I'm gonna make an assumption. Like, some people want good work, other people want very cursed work. Oh dear. That in there. Back into that. There we go. Actually, this has ended up being quite a big rate. Oh, let's go. Oh no! Ah, that's a problem. What I'll do is trim it off this side. So the bobbin gathered there, and I didn't notice. It can happen. We all have our bad stitches. What I'll do is I'll just go over the top of the stuff on the top, but I don't want all of that chunk at the back because, yeah, that will make certain things later quite difficult, actually. What caused it? Is the bobbin okay? Yeah, the bobbin's fine. Okay. It might have just been a bad run then. It's fine now. I'll go over the top of the work and then just into holding the top pieces so that it doesn't start throwing later on. And then just let me have a feel underneath. Yeah, it's fine. Better to check, but that feels fine now. I wonder if it was me cutting it, maybe I did something wrong there. I made the forever hair. Prawn Hub just links to it. Does it actually? Wait, is that true then? Oh my god, why? Why? What? That's really weird. Again, this was a really small one this time, so it was just after I did the cut. I don't know why that's happened. I'll refred it. If in doubt, just refred your machine, I think. I'm not sure why it's doing that. I'm going to assume it's the bobbin. It's nearly always the bobbin. But I'll refred the whole thing so that it can't be mad at me. Yeah, up there feels fine. Honestly though, the bobbin felt fine too. Oh, yeah. Kind of hilarious. Check mod channel. It does. Prawn Hub. Oh my god. Sus. There we go. Get that out of there. Honestly, I feel like streams when I'm well are always like this. Like deep into Vane, Pornhub, all that kind of stuff territory. How does it happen? Every time that I have a day of good health, it's like, and now is the time where we become absolute degenerates for one stream and one stream only. Until the next good day of health happens. And then we're right back to it again. Oh dear. I swear it happens every single time. It's like, oh, you're feeling good today. Oh my god, no migraines. Time to talk about porn. Let's get really veiny in chat today. It's so cursed. Also, Designs, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I will always enjoy the curse. Curses are my middle name. It's actually a curse crafty jellyfish. My middle name. Little known fact about me. Oh, also, sorry. Did I thank the follower? Thank you so much, Design. Sorry, very, very kind of you. I'm sorry. I'm scattered. There you go. We're doing veins today. Basically, we're making our fabric look a little bit more horrific by sewing in our own veins. Not like my physical veins, but like we're making the pattern in the fabric myself. Good explanation, Jelly. 10 out of 10. Did it. Nailed it. Oh, dear. Can you believe I've been on Twitch for like 2.5 years and I still can't hold a normal bloody conversation? Oh, yeah. Oh, big thing. Oh, big thing. And yeah. Lovely serious big things around the food. Looks great. Fill a lot in. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice. Nice. Get that out a little bit. Get that out a little bit. There we go. Looks good. Heck yeah. A lot is going on. Veins, curses, bobbins, enough to drive you bonkers. Absolutely. Oh dear. I really do love streams like this. Like, where I'm not limited so much. I can do whatever I want. The job is not that complicated, so like I can have full-on conversations while doing it. Like obviously I'm keeping my eye on it and I'm staying safe. Practicing good free motion embroidery practice of keeping your hands outside of the hoop. So that there's no way the needle can come anywhere near you, because even though there is a case around it, or a foot around it, I should say, not a case, you can still get caught. Like, especially, I think honestly, free motion embroidery is one of the ones where you can most easily get caught. So you gotta be careful. Cool. That looks great. I like that a lot. Oh, dear. That nice and rolled up. Well, that's thicker than I was assuming it'd be, but that's okay. Once again, nothing wrong with a nice thick vein. Right? Because it's free motion, you can really do whatever you want with it, but that also sometimes means your design is Thank you for the holiday! Your design kind of like, it goes all over the place a little bit. Like, not in a bad way, but you don't know necessarily what 100% you're going to sew until you sew it, which is a bit of an unusual sewing experience, I suppose. I like it though. I have great time with this. I've said it many times now, it's one of my favorite types of sewing. Free motion. It really is free. I love it. Okay, there you go. Get that out. Let me show you guys some veins. Hey kids, want to see some veins? Oh, I was being so confused on Twitter earlier because everyone was like, it is spooky season. Spooky season is among us. And like, I was like, it's not October yet. But like for me, spooky season is October. But people were posting all of their like spooky cosplays and stuff like that. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so behind. Like, I'm not ready. Oh dear. Ah, shut up you. No, he's trying his best. Oh, have I left a thread? I've left a thread. Okay. Excuse me, sorry. Heck. Oh. Slowly but surely our veins are growing. They're getting bigger and bigger. It's nice, we have like little patches where they're much tighter, and then like patches where they're a bit looser, which feels kind of realistic for veins. Like, yeah, and it feels fantastic. I remember the first time watching you do free motion embroidery, was totally unaware of it until your streams. It's so much fun. I learned about it for the first time when I was in college, so I would have been like 17-ish, 16, 17. And since then, it's been just one of my favorite things to do. Like the first experience I had with it was making my own custom lace doing free motion embroidery, which takes a really long time, but you do it into dissolvable fabric. And so you can make like really detailed designs in lace, like individual, like separate designs in a lace piece. And it's really cool, but it takes a long time because you really need to thicken the thread up. Like all of my really wispy ones here wouldn't do so well in that kind of embroidery. It all needs to be semi-thick and go over and over it again. But I had such a good time making that custom lace, so I was like, I want to do more of this. That's why one of my hoops, I don't use it on stream for this reason. It has the name of the college I went to on it, because I may have taken it home and completely forgotten to give it back. And that's now my hoop. That's now my embroidery hoop. Oh, we're like halfway across the ankle. Progress. We're making our way across the ankle, everyone. We might even get the ankle done today. On one leg. One leg's ankle. On one side. Thieving jelly. It wasn't on purpose. I accidentally took a couple things from school. Like, you've seen the scissors. Like, these are definitely not my scissors. These are like school scissors. I don't know when I got those, but at some point I forgot to give those back. Or they ended up in my pencil case and I just never gave them back. I'm not sure. Those are like primary school scissors. There we go. And in there. And in there. Ooh, nice and tight. Ooh. Next piece. I'm not a criminal. Then he'd be like, I'm taking this hoop, yo. I've got... Again, most of the time it's just like forgetting to give it back. Like, I don't purposefully steal. But like with art supplies, you do just take them, right? You take them home to use them. I had a watercolor set for the longest time from my secondary school. It was actually pretty good. Like, it was alright watercolors for like a school set. And then I had one of my feet was from the school. That was from college, actually. One of my feet was from college. It would have been about the same time that I borrowed the hoop, I imagine. Scissors. I did have a ruler for a really long time, but I don't know where that's gone. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? There's veins to sew them. I can't wait. Are you kidding me? What about the veins? Veins wait for no person. One of my feet was from college. Yeah, like I had a closed... Was it closed or an open hoop foot? No, I had an open hoop foot from college. And that's because, again, I was using it for free motion, so I took it from the college to use on my own machine at home because they were the same brand. And then I just forgot to give it back. I had that for the longest time. I don't know where it's gone. What? Yeah, well, my feet was from college. I don't believe that I have told a lie today, then. One of my feet was from college. So they should say the UK equivalent, so college is like, I guess, high school for Americans. It's like years 16 to 18, kind of like age. And then we have university. Also, not everyone goes to college, some people go to sixth form. But I went to college. College is like a lot more free, you don't have a uniform and stuff like that. I had dyed my hair blue at that point, so you know, college for me. It's called a foot. Hey, then got your foot for your machine. Yeah, you ordered one foot. Great. There's your foot. actually been stealing feet. Like legitimate feet. That was no. That definitely paints me in a very different light for sure. Okay. Let's go around the outside a little bit there. Oh dear. Hi, what do we talk about? Feet. I made a line. One of my feet was from college. Oh no, I was like, Jelly is an amputee and she went to school one day and you had to use it. I never gave it back. Jelly borrowed it from a classmate, never gave them their foot back. Yeah, that's my foot now. I took it home, I used it for probably several weeks actually. And then I just forgot that it wasn't mine. And just never gave it back. I'm very sorry if that college happens to be watching. It genuinely was not intentional. I had needed that foot for that moment, and I completely forgot to give it back. More accurately though, I just forgot that it wasn't mine. Like, I was used to all of my sewing kit being my own, I think. I just didn't realize that wasn't actually my foot. Fill in the gaps. Heck yeah. Of course Jenny starts talking about feet. I always am talking about feet. There's now a foot stream. Yeah, it was a vein stream, but now it's a foot stream. We have evolved from the vein to the foot. A natural progression, you might say. Like, how many streams do you start talking innocently about veins, but then are not talking also innocently about feet? I can embroider a foot. It'd be difficult because obviously, like, getting the foot lines would be hard. I need like a fair reference to go off, but I could probably do it. That's what I'm just saying. Maybe no feet pictures, but how do you feel about feet embroidery? Are you okay back there? You're doing something weird, so I'm stopping. Nice veiny feet. It's the same. Oh, goddamn. Vein puns there. Chat. Ah dear. Also, Shifty, the only reason you don't talk about feet is because you're a ghost and you don't have feet. You don't have the feet experience. If you had feet, I'm sure you would talk about feet more. No. Sounds kind of weird again, but I think it's okay. I'm gonna feel underneath it. Oh yeah, it feels fine. What? Oh dear. I'm trying to think of ways I can avoid a feet, and it is getting more and more worse. I probably could avoid some reasonably aesthetic feet. I used to like drawing feet from behind in my drawing because you get like, if like the foot was up like that, you'd get like lines going up the foot, which made it easier to draw. And something like that would probably work. But then I don't know how recognizable it would be as a foot, since it wouldn't have like toes or anything, since it's behind. I feel like toes kind of make the foot. Ah, that's an option. I'm doing some more anatomy anyway. Big vein up there around the side. They always look good around the side. Up a little bit. There you go. Nice thick vein. These are gonna block the light so well. Wow. Oh, bobbin. lots of bobbin. I did only half fill the bobbin last time, so it's not really surprising. I'm pretty close to finishing this bit though. Hell yeah. We're getting there. It needs a bit more filling in, but we are getting there. Oh dear. Daily to-do list. Breast anatomy, 2 feet. Yeah, I think breast anatomy would be a little bit easier than feet, to be honest. Just because there's a lot more going on to like work off of. I'm actually quite excited to do the breast anatomy though. I will do some like doodles of what I want to do first, just so, you know, I have an idea of what I'm following. But I really like the idea of it. I think it'd be really nice. Alright, keeping an eye on the time. I've got half an hour. I can do a bit more. I need to fill in my bobbin though. We gotta do some bobbin filling and then we can get maybe the bottom bit done. I hope you guys like veins. There's gonna be a lot of vein content coming up in the near future. Although I might run out of thread, so there might be an abrupt pause on the vein content while I get more thread as well. Then again, I'm already ordering some more fabric because I made a mistake, so I guess it's okay. Who wouldn't be excited to do breast anatomy? I know, right? I'm proper excited. I think it's gonna be great. Oh dear. Yeah, we could do them as little giveaways. Because I don't really have a lot that I can give away right now, but if I made some stuff, I could definitely give that away for breast cancer awareness. Oh dear. Out of interest then, what are you thinking? Are you doing like individual stream giveaways or like big overarching giveaways? Like on the actual Boobtober channel, I suppose. Wow. We'll try his hardest to win the boobs. Heck yeah. Oh dear. There we go. And oh, under there. Okay. Let's go in from the middle somewhere. So there you go. Subtle start. Dear, I only have one giveaway that I'll be doing on the channel, a bit toned down this year. No, you're good. Listen, I don't have anything right now. As of right now, I've got 0. Not totally sure. Working on assets and setup, haven't much time to consider the extra. Oh no, that's fair enough. Fair enough. Ah dear. If you do any overarching ones, I'd be happy to donate some boobs for it. If not, I can do them all on my own channel, and that's just fine. Ah dear. At you two, Stream Elements. Oh. Oh dear. It's growing. It's growing, my veiny network. I'm like so tempted to paint. I really shouldn't. Very tempted. Very tempted. I'm like, if I was to paint in all of these, it would take so long. But, would it look good? Maybe. Like, even if it was just to highlight the bigger ones, rather than putting shadow, maybe just highlighting the bigger ones, that'd be pretty good. I can't be as expert as last year, but I'm still glad to participate. Exactly, like every little helps, even if you're not doing any giveaways. That's not actually a problem. As long as you're discussing breast cancer openly and helping to destigmatize any of the stuff around breast cancer and also offer information from the charities. Like, that's all you need to do a charity stream. You don't actually need to earn any money for the charity. You don't need to do anything else like that. But raising awareness for the charities that exist, the things that they do, and especially with things like breast cancer, raising awareness for the things you can do to help yourself is always the most important. At least that is my philosophy. That's why it doesn't matter in my mind, like, it never really has, whether you raise like £5 or 500, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that the people that have watched your stream, the people in your community, know better how to protect themselves, know better how to look after themselves, and hopefully also have more resources should they ever need them. Which obviously you hope you never do, but if you did, you would be one resource higher. Back in again. Might do a really big vein in the middle here, because we haven't had a big vein in a minute. I think this feels like a good place to spend a minute filling that in. Losing my posture again. Ah, dear. Yeah. As long as we discuss the boobs. Yeah. Oh, dear. I'll be back for a while. Oh, no, you're fine. Have a good AFK. Or have a good burger. Yeah, we'll only be here for like another half an hour anyway. There's no way. Don't worry too much about it. Like I said, I need to prepare to go out, which means I need to very quickly have some food and all that good stuff, and then I'll be leaving at like 1. Excuse me, but I also don't get to see friends very often, so it'll be nice to go see some people. Have coffee with them, have a nice time. I did have them ask me if I was going to be busy near October, and I was there like, it's boob month, but also I'm not very well, and also it's my birthday, and I've also just moved house. I might be a little busy in October, I'm so sorry. But I still appreciate it being asked. It is the thing, like sometimes I can't do things, but when people ask, it's like, oh, thank you for thinking of me, I appreciate it. Oh dear. What? I hope you enjoy something. I will. I already know that I will. Like, I woke up without a migraine. I think that's a really good start. And then the people, I've known them for years. So, like, you know, some of them are part of my old D&D group. And then others are just, like, friends that I've known for a long time. So I know I'll have a lot of time. It's a great treat. And I get to drink a coffee from a coffee shop, which is always a treat, honestly. I love going to coffee shops and having their seasonal brews. It's great. It's a little thing, but it makes me very happy, you know? Sometimes it's the little things, like trying seasonal coffees. I know online a lot of people look down on that, on like, oh, you're trying a pumpkin spice latte? You so basic. But like, I really like trying new flavors of coffee, and it's like one of my favorite things to do is to go to coffee shops and just try whatever they have that's a bit new, or that's like, you know, Christmas or Halloween or Easter themed or whatever. Like, I really enjoy that. I think it's really fun. Like, especially if you're going with friends who are doing something similar and you can like compare your drinks and stuff like that. It's fun. I enjoy that. Although I do normally stay away from the peppermint things. Like, especially near Christmas, a lot of them will have like peppermint drinks. I'll be honest, I just don't quite understand that. Like peppermint and coffee, that to me is like, you know, when you brush your teeth, you eat something after brushing your teeth. Like, that's the kind of taste profile I get from peppermint and coffee. Like, it's like, I don't understand it. Do it every Although I think it's probably a bit early for Christmas drinks. I expect everyone to probably more likely doing fall, autumn, and maybe Halloween festive drinks rather than Christmas just yet. Because like, why wouldn't you profit off fall first and then go to Christmas? So I expect that's more popular. I don't expect to see any happening. I mean, you never quite know if it's skating quality, but I don't think that's what I'm going to do. I think it'll be more like spices, whether it be pumpkin spice or it be cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, that kind of stuff. Which a lot of it actually is pretty similar to most Christmas flavors. Now we think about it. Make sure this gets nice and thick. Fill that in there so it's got a very thickness. There you go. Good. It's all about the pumpkin stuff for the next 2 months. Yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling. If not longer. I like peppermint chocolate and oat milk. Do you? I really... It's like one of the few that I'm just really not keen on. And I like mints. I like mints normally. Just, I really don't like them with coffee. I don't know why. Because it must be popular because they do it every year. So there's probably a lot of people who do really enjoy it. But I just can't understand it myself. Like, something about that taste combination just kind of gets me. Gets me like in the teeth. Oh. I like mint on its own though. So like if it was like just a mint frappe with no coffee in it, I would probably enjoy that. Because I like mint chocolate chip ice cream and stuff, and I imagine it's kind of like mint chocolate chip ice cream. Oh, our veins. Our veins. Alright, I can probably get one more hoop done before I have to end for the day. I'll do it here and fill in some space. In here, I think. But don't worry, we will be back with this. If you've enjoyed vein content, stick around. There's going to be loads. Although we'll probably try and get a lot of it done off stream as well, so that we're not hemorrhaging too much time on stream making this. Especially since this is a predominantly invisible piece of clothing. That's the bit that really gets me about these big costumes, is half of the work you do, you don't even see it. You don't even see it. Like this, you'll probably see a little bit if it's on the inside, because it'll be the inside of the cape. But like, really, you don't see it that much. Oh dear. I don't have it that often though. I like mint in a lot of things, but peppermint is just a different type that I feel like is good with creams. That's why I like mocha. Okay. I'd like it if it was peppermint and chocolate, but I think peppermint, chocolate and coffee. It's the coffee that really gets me. It's like, I like peppermint, but not with coffee. Also Aisha, welcome on in. Or is it Aisha or Aisha? Ah dear, welcome on in though. I hope you're having a good day. We're talking about so many things today. We're currently talking about peppermint coffee, and that I really just can't understand it. Meanwhile, we are sewing tons and tons of veins into my fabric to make a nice custom fabric for this costume. So this is the molded part of the costume, meant to be kind of gross, distorted organs, distorted body, created new exoskeleton, stuff like that. So it's not meant to look pretty per se, but I'm embroidering in loads and loads of veins so that it looks extra kind of grim, and also textured, because I think texture is a big part of horror. Something textured and feel kind of weird, I think makes a really big impact. Because then not only can you say that it looks gross, but you can feel it in it as well. It just adds like an extra sense. Plus I love adding texture to costumes anyway, so like this is right up my alley. I am very tempted to highlight it. What I think I'll do, I'll finish one of these first, like so I'll do like one of these fully embroidered and see how long that takes. If it doesn't take too long, I might go back and add some highlights to the veins so that they kind of look like they're popping a little bit more. Like not the veins, the gaps between the veins with paint, just so they look like they're popping up a little bit more. But we'll see. If it takes way too long, then I won't bother, because there's adding work and then there's adding like endless jobs. And like, as much as I want this to look really cool, I also would like to finish it one day. stuff gets super strong really quickly. A lot of them do. They've got like syrups and stuff like that in them. They do get quite overwhelming quite quickly, I think. I don't mind syrups at all, but they definitely have my favourites. I really like, there was a really good cinnamon one that they didn't do in a lot of places anymore, but I really liked it. It was just really strong. I enjoyed the cinnamon syrup. I like gingerbread. Gingerbread's good. I don't know if I like too many others actually. It might just be those two. Pumpkin spice, it's okay. I will take it maybe like once a year just to see how I feel about it that year. But it's normally a bit mild for me. I like strong smack me around the face cinnamon and strong smack me around the face ginger, to be quite honest. Gingerbread isn't that, but like that's what I tend to prefer. Whereas pumpkin spice is quite muted, at least for me. Like I'm someone who will like sprinkle cinnamon on top of their drinks though, so like I like it strong. I don't dislike pumpkin spice, it's just not quite strong enough for me. The spices could be stronger. Like I definitely could see myself liking them if someone made like a really intense version of pumpkin spice, because it's got loads of spices in it that I like. I think if somebody did that, I'd be a lot more engaged with it. I think as well, because it's often like lattes anyway, which are a little bit, obviously it's watered down with milk. So that probably doesn't help. In. Aisha, thank you for the splash. Welcome on in. Dear. I love sprinkling cinnamon or nutmeg. Yeah, I don't normally do nutmeg. I think I got spooked by nutmeg when I was little because someone told me if you have too much nutmeg, you'll start hallucinating. And it stuck with me. And since then, I've been mildly scared of nutmeg. Even though I think you have to actually have quite a lot of nutmeg to have that effect. You know, I think it's like not a small amount of nutmeg that would make that happen. But since then, it just kind of made me intimidated by nutmeg. I will cook with it, but like I very much stick to exactly how much it says to use. Like I'm like, it it says to use 1 teaspoon. I will not go above that. You got a phone call. Oh no, bless you. Good luck with your phone call. We might be done by the time you get back because we are about to end stream. But thank you for popping by. We'll be back soon. Normally we do stream longer. It's just this has been a bit of a rough week. We had a bit of a week. We all have them. I've just had one. But today it's more because I'm actually doing something nice. I'm actually going to see something. Earlier, if you guys are looking for other streamers to fill the space in, especially while I'm doing some shorter streams for my health, Shifty recently has started doing a lot more streaming. Dem is doing 24-hour streams basically every weekend. I expect they're doing another one at the today. Thank you for the horn, Zane. And of course we have Vile, who also does streams every weekend. So if you guys are looking for like some extra streams to fill in some of the gaps that we have at the moment, maybe check out the Mob Team because they are literally they stream a lot. There's a lot of streams going on and there's a good variety. Obviously Dem with their 24-hour streams is doing quite a lot in them, so there's probably something that you like mixtures of art and games and stuff. Shifty again also have been doing a lot and they've got some really big things coming up. They got their birthday streams next week, so if you want to go send them support for that. And also if you're an artist yourself, they do have an art competition running right now, so you can win yourself some vouchers. And then Vile does streams basically every weekend and they are very chaotic, but I think you'll enjoy them. If you like. Oh, I heard something there. I think it's okay. If you like the chaos that we have here, you'll like Vile. Sorry, I had like it sounded like I could hear like a foghorn. I was like, there's no way. There's no way I can hear a foghorn right now. And my machine should definitely not be making foghorn noises. Oh dear. Alright. It gets a bit of a break now anyway. Adishadaril! If I remember, I have to go ask for help with cosmic materials. So pair Pantlet and Discord. Oh heck yeah! Do it! It has zero rush there. I have too many other things I should probably get on first. But take care, Ad. No, take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope that it goes well. I had that too. Yeah, that was weird. Like, without doxing myself, I don't live close enough to the sea to hear a foghorn. It's also a really sunny day, so one would... Oh. Ignore that. I don't know why I did that. That was my bad. One would not expect to hear a foghorn on such a sunny day. That was weird. Anyway, it's fine. If it was my machine, it is done. Right. Here are our veins for the day. Our veiny hall. Our hall of veins. Yo, listen up. Here's a story about a little guy that lives in a blue world. And all day and all night and everything he sees is just blue. Like him, inside and outside. Blue his house with a blue little window and a blue Corvette. And everything is blue for him and himself and everybody. I'm just having a really nice time feeling this. Like,
Listen to.
yeah, I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die, 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 dabba dee dabba die. I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die, 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 dabba dee dabba die. Thank you, Scott. Yeah, I think comparatively when you look at the fabric where I've not done anything on it yet, I really like the more gristly texture up here. Again, it's for horror, so like this is just a bit too clean and neat for horror. This feels more human body-ish, more visceral, more texture. Like, in my opinion, for the most part, when it comes to creatures, smooth textures are not it. Unless you're doing like a globby creature, I suppose, of like tar or something like that. I think in most time you want something a bit more textured. At least that's my personal preference for making creatures. Right, should we do a little raid? That way I can go see my mates, get some coffee. I don't know what day I'll be back because I have to check with Shiny to know what day the builders are coming around and all of our family is coming over. So once I find that out, I'll hopefully let you know. I'm sorry, I'm just kneeling on the... breast anatomy. Of course, the breast anatomy is here. Let me find someone and we'll send you all over to them. Let's see who is live and who can we raid you into. Ooh, we've got a few people we could raid into. Okay, I like it when it's like this. Heck yeah, we got options. Options. Let's maybe... Oh no, there's too many options. Alright, you know what? You know what you guys are gonna like? How about somebody making a cosplay for their cat? That sounds pretty good, right? Let's send you into Egghead. They are making a cosplay for their cat right now. And honestly, that sounds sick. We'll go there. We'll heckin' do an Egghead raid. Thank you for putting the raid calls in the chat. I appreciate it. A heckin' cat cosplay. Yeah, they're doing a cosplay for their cat. So if you guys have enjoyed what we've done here, I expect you'll probably enjoy it over there. And yeah, always, if you're interested in cosplay and you like the person we rated, do send them a follow. It's such a big way of like sending love to another streamer. So hopefully you enjoy it. I hope you do. I think you will. Otherwise, I don't know when I'm coming back, but I guess at the latest, probably Monday. We'll see. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. I'm gonna send you over to Egghead now. Take care. Bye.